Hang on, what she said to me, hang on, do apologise. For 150 Brussels sprouts forever. Where are they from? Okay. Good afternoon, how are you all? Sunday afternoon. Wanda is busy with a project. Keep your eyes peeled. I've got a feeling something might be coming back. At the beginning of the middle of the week, Wanda? Maybe. Something may be returning to the channel. She's doing that for an hour. So I thought I'd come on and talk, see who was around. I had to nip over to Tesco's because she needed to pick some bits and pieces up anyway. So while I was in Tesco's, I know that there's a few new beers sort of come into Tesco's over the last probably. They dribble in. They don't come in sort of large amounts these days. Sort of things dribble in, and this was one of the ones that dribbled in. I was over there so I decided to pick it up, and it's Northern Monk's Faith in Custard. Their rhubarb and custard pale ale. I thought, you know what, that looks quite interesting. People that know me and the beer channel part side of it know I'm not a massive fan of very sweet drinks. So I'm interested to see how they've gone about it, and if it's, and more importantly, if it's any good. Generally, for a Northern Monk, they're pretty good, to be fair. They don't fuck about. So, and it's in. I've had a Google of this chat because they're in conjunction with someone called Lime. I'm going to butcher this name, Lime Lamal, and it's something to do with some artist. Obviously, the box art looks really good, and obviously, Faith. This is Faith in the custard. So obviously, it's a twist edition of their pale ale Faith. Which the thing I found most interesting about it. So Faith is 5.4%, while this is 4.6%, which is quite interesting. So just going to quickly, obviously, my good lady is indisposed with this week's project, so which I've got a hope that I know what it is, because if it is, it was good fun last year, and I'm really looking forward to it this year. So let's have a quick jump in the comments, and then we'll get to the beer, and I might even end up opening, if that goes down quite well, I might even end up opening one of the beers that my good friend Matt Mells has sent me from Overtone, because there's a story behind Matt Mells as well, which people might well know, or they might not, who knows. So let's see who we got in. Thomas. Well, Thomas is always here. Hello, Thomas. Lovely channel art you got there, Thomas. Please like and share. You do what you want. JB, Northern Southerners Beer Reviews. People in this chat, if you're not subscribed to these people, pop off now and subscribe to them. So Thomas, Window Beer Reviews, lovely guy over in Ireland, and really deserves more subs than he's actually got. I'm going to turn that light down because it looks like a fucking Casper the Ghost. I was turning it up by mistake. Never mind. Here you go. It is what it is. Late, mate. I'd be late for my own funeral. We only got back from St Albans this morning because we went to see the Pearl Jam tribute that we like. It was a nice time. I ended up at Mad Squirrel Tap Room and a couple of beers in there. Wanda had Della Nut, and I had a couple of their West Coast, which was very nice, to be fair. Phil Smith, how you doing, mate? Thomas says hello to me. Hello, Thomas. Barry Hodges, how you doing, mate? Hope Keeler's okay. We was in the this place where we saw the Brewer's Tap Friday. Had a couple of nice beers in there. I had one from Glen Africa, a stout that was dreadful. I didn't get it. David Wilson, how you doing, mate? Hope you're all right. Everyone had a good weekend. Death by Cocktail, how are you doing? Are they sold single? That's my biggest bugbear with this beer, JB. You have to buy them in a pack of 4. So they're £8 for the pack of 4. All right if they're really good. Bit shit if they're not. I don't know yet. Obviously, I haven't opened it, so I don't know if it's any good. That's my issue with them, mate. So yeah, I guess we'll find out in a second. Dean, private joke with Dean, because I tried to do that, but to be fair, now all the boxes are back up to £8, Dean. It was a no-go, mate, to be fair. But I did think of that. I was telling Wanda about that when we came back. Hope you guys have a fabulous Ellie Claire, hope you're doing all right. Evening, Scott. Evening, all. Cheers. Happy damn Sunday. Disco, how you doing, mate? Michael Burks, hope you're all right, mate. How you doing? Afternoon, Scott. Hope you enjoyed the concert last night. Was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. The saddest news is, so we anybody that knows our channel know that me and Wanda got engaged on stage in front of 600, 700 people at the garage in London with a Pearl Jam tribute act called Pearl Jam with 2 M's at the time. Although they've had to change that because Pearl Jam, the original group, who were all multi-millionaires, decided they couldn't use it anymore because they might be making 50p off of their name. So they had to change their name. So they changed it to Legal Jam. But their singer, a lovely lad called Santi, is Spanish, and he's decided to go back to Spain with COVID and everything else. That he was going to spend the time back with his family. So it was supposed to be his last gig last night. But as it transpired, so they've been looking for a new singer to take Santi's place. Transpires. I don't think anybody's going to replace him. So they've decided that they're actually going to call it a day and split the group up, which is really sad. But what they're going to do is they're going to do a farewell gig at the garage in January, obviously where me and Wanda got engaged. So we'll be going to that. Steve Channel, yeah. Anybody? Steve, a good friend of mine, become a good friend of mine over the last couple of months. Go and give him a sub. He did a 24-hour live yesterday, fantastically, and raised over, I think it was about 250, 260 quid for Macmillan's cancer charity. So, Steve, well done, mate. Some effort, that is, 24 hours. My friend Matt Mells had the Bruce last night. I liked it. So, before, Matt sent me and Wanda a box of beers, obviously the Overtone beers. He also sent another box that got lost in transit, which is why he sent the Overtone beers. I've opened that box today, and there was one of these in it. So I'll probably end up opening that as well. So I might have that in a little while as well. Let's get to the while we're here. Northern Monk. So the can art, and my camera's crap on the laptop, so you might not be able to see it properly. The can art on this is fantastic. I've got to say, it's absolutely superb. Really, really good. So it's Faith in Custard, rhubarb and custard pale ale, 4.6% ABV. I ain't going to be able to read any of that. My eyes are shot. I'm just seeing if it says rhubarb and custard. So rhubarb and vanilla custard flavours. It's not a trifling matter. So let's get it out and have a look. And I'm going to use my hopped. Maybe better see that. Hopped glass, hot sauces that picked some up from the London Christmas beer market last week. And some of the hot sauces were really, really good, to be fair. So anybody guessing what's coming this week? She's in there swearing and cursing. Anybody that knew what was going on around Christmas time last year will have a fair guess at what Wanda's up to. Knock some bubbles out of that. In the glass, in this light, and it is a piss poor light, fair, it's a little haze to it, light lemon straw colour. Fair amount of carbonation in there. This is a non-nucleated glass. So the amount of I don't think you'll be able to see that in this light. It is very carbonated. Highly carbonated. With a finger, it's gone. Of head. Disco, thank you for joining last night. Yeah, so I tried to catch as much as I could, Thomas. Obviously, being out and about, it was quite difficult. And obviously, I think we were waiting for a taxi about 12:30 last night or this morning. Sort of, I was commenting saying I was freezing. I was trying to sort out this Christmas live for next Friday. You tell me what you want from me. WhatsApp me. You tell me what you want. I'll do it. Thank you, Scott, but it wasn't just me. It was the support and people joining and commenting. Yeah, I think these sort of things bring everybody together. And doing something, we did a 12-hour live with, I don't know, however many friends of the channel. Don't like calling you guys subscribers, you're friends of the channel. We had at the time, say 1,500. But when you're doing something like that and you've got about 125 subscribers, Steve, do you know what, mate? Fair play to you. It takes some balls. And obviously, you're still awaiting this operation that you're having on the 22nd for your shoulder. Well done, mate. Admiration. Was in Bristol Friday. Did try that beer in the tap yesterday. Thought it was okay, but definitely had some better beers, dark beers over the last 3 days. Right, let's go. So obviously, Faith, their pale ale is quite a hoppy pale ale, but it's sort of citrusy and those sort of flavors from memory. I mean, I haven't had Faith for some time. So what I'm expecting from this is it to have that, but obviously it's got adjuncts in it. So I don't think there's any hops that do rhubarb and custard that I'm aware of. So it's going to have some adjuncts in it. It's whether they overpower that Faith. So you're getting the custard. Fucking idiot. Rhubarb. That's up for the rhubarb's up front. It's quite dialed down. It's not in your face, which is good. So maybe it's not going to overpower the beer. And you're getting that the Faith pale ale that's sitting directly behind that, so it's not too bad. It smells quite nice, actually. Cheers. Very thin, which I expected it to be. Sharp, and I do mean sharp, rhubarb up front. Then you've got the components that make up the Faith. So you're getting the citrus notes through, and then right at the end brings in the custard. It's a nicely balanced beer, so it's quite sweet. You get the sharpness of that rhubarb, then you're getting the citrus stuff, and then the sweetness of the custard flavouring at the end balances it out quite nicely. And then right at the end, there's something else. I don't know if it's the malt, but there's something else that's sitting in the palate. It's very sweet. It's probably too sweet. You couldn't sit and have. I couldn't sit and have all 4 of them in one go. I don't think that's, for me, that's a no-go all day long. It's just too sweet. I do like the rhubarb. The rhubarb comes through. I'm not a massive fan of rhubarb, but it does come through really well in that. And obviously you get that citrus and grapefruit in the middle, and the hoppiness from that. And then at the end, that custard comes in to sweep it and to give it that little bit of sweetness. It's quite nice. So yeah, there's Steve's channel. So pop over and give Steve a friendship. Give him a high five. And he's a lovely guy and he deserves it. Steve says thank you. I have 2 ready for the first, Scott. You have 2 what, David? These or I don't fucking know. Let us know. She's in there beavering away. Looks like we straw colour. It is very, very light, JB. Obviously in this light, the light's a bit crap, but it is very light. It is very thin. But what it lacks in body, because the body is very thin, it does make up for in flavour. Fuck off. So yeah, but it's all right. It's worth trying. Would I buy another 4-pack of it. No, not a fucking chance. It was a good stream. Went well. I'm pretty tired now, though. How's you feeling? How long were you on for, Disco? I did see you did a fair old stint, mate. So, and I know you did the same on Lords as well. So, you guys, I obviously, if we hadn't been away, I would have done more than my fair share because I've got a lot of time for Steve. And as I put in I donate some money, I lost both my parents to cancer. So anything that comes up cancer-wise, I'm all over, and I can help. I'll always help wherever I can with things like that. So that's that's the link to Steve's fundraiser. If you can spare £1, 50p, whatever you can spare, it's all going to the Macmillan nurses, and they do a hell of a job. So if you can spare anything, had 4 hours sleep, but believe it or not, I'll be doing a Sunday session later. Fuck off. The great thing about YouTube is bringing people together for great causes. Do you know what? I completely agree. Obviously, the 12-hour we did brought a lot of people together. We've been through, this is all on me, personally, where I've fallen out with people and things like that. And but when push came to shove, I called in everybody that we asked to do that. They all fell in, and I hadn't fallen out with any of those guys. And it was just nice. It was nice to see that good things do come. Obviously, there's a lot of shit on YouTube, and you can take it a bit too seriously. I pride myself a little bit. I don't take it that seriously. I come on. I'm lucky that I've got Wanda. I have done in the past. I'm lucky that I've got Wanda. She always keeps me grounded anyway, and I think it works better for it. The more serious you become, it takes a little bit of the fun out of it. With regard to bringing people together in the charity stuff, stay tuned. That's all I can say. I had some kegs, Northern Monk Festive Star in Greenwich today. Loved it. Anybody had Festive Star in the chat? I've had it twice now. I had the one in 2019, and I've had it again. And there's just something for me in that beer that I like it. It's a nice beer. It was a porter, wasn't it? It's a nice porter, but there's something in it, something that's missing from it that just takes it away from that next element. And I don't know what it is. And it might well, saying that, Baz, it might well be 10 times better on tap. Because if it on keg, because if it obviously you get that draft quality where you're obviously not getting that in the can. Difficult tell. Did you try their Don't Mess with Yorkshire one? Can't remember. We skipped these because didn't it. So me and Wanda went to Morrison's as well. I saw that in there, and then I said, "This is one that I wanted to pick up." This Faith and Custard. So I said I want to go to. She wanted to go to Tesco's. I said we'll go to Tesco's because I want to try and get this beer anyway. I said because it's a rhubarb and custard pale ale, and she said, "Oh, that's in Morrison's." I said, "No, it's completely different." I've not had that. I had a look at it. I did go to pick it up, but something stopped me. I wish I had really, because obviously I've paid £8 for 4 when I could have paid, what's it, £2.50 for the one. I don't know. Brew York did a rhubarb and custard beer, which was pretty good, an extra custard version, which I haven't tried. Brew York's rhubarb and custard. Doesn't ring a bell with me, Matt, that one. I don't think I've had that. I've had a few bits from Brew York, but I can't remember a rhubarb and custard one. The only other rhubarb and custard beer I remember doing was Tiny Rebel's rhubarb and custard sour. Was it Tiny Rebel? I'm sure it was Tiny Rebel. That was fairly early on the channel, and I remember it because of Wanda's reaction to it. But yeah, that's okay. It's all right. Wow. Had North Star 3 last night. I found it disappointing. Is that the Black Forest Gatto version? Had the first two, the almond flavour one and the hazelnut one. I preferred the first version in All Star because I think almond works really well. I think the hazelnut was nice in North Star too, but it was a little bit overpowering. And I've seen North Star 3 4 times in Morrison's, and something stops me from picking it up, and I don't know what it is. So I don't know. It's not dragging me in to want to buy it, JB. That one. Right, what have we got here? Trev would smash all of them lightweight. Trev's wanders, bro. Thought was lagging. Am I lagging a bit? And now I've lost completely where I am in the bloody comments. Oh no, I found it. Advent calendars, Beer 52, Sierra Nevada. Bloody hell. So you got three Advent calendars. Fucking hell. Smashing. That's great. I'll go back to your comment. David, I have 2 ready for the first. Right. So yeah, it's coming back, I think. She's not saying a lot. She's not saying I hear her huffing and puffing. I'm hoping. Obviously, last year Wanda made me a beer. Made me with our own hands a beer calendar. That it was the most mentally numbered beer calendar in the world. It was just a thing of beauty, absolute thing of beauty. And it was whether it was going to reach the end of to Christmas because it was fucking all over the place. And I said to her, we need to do it again this year. Obviously, it costs Wanda the money. I mean, I just open the beers every day and drink them. But I think she's in the process of trying to resurrect it. Now, the last time I saw this box, it was like a heap on the floor. So Christ knows what she's done with it. Jim Bob, how you doing, mate? Yeah, really, really well, mate. Thank you. We're doing well. Excuse me. Nice day out in St Albans yesterday. Went to Mad Squirrel, had a few beers there. Ended up at the Horn. Didn't have the Horn. Went to the Horn to see the Pearl Jam tribute we like, and just had a nice night. We made a friend with a guy that we meet up there, and it was lovely. So, how was your weekend, B? By the way, Scott, at the end of the stream, I say about your engagement and concert thing. Hope you don't, mate. It's out there for people to see. Hope you don't mind, mate. I was a bit tired. I'm sorry if I was. No, mate. The video of we got engaged in front of 600 people is out on YouTube. It's on our channel. So you want to mention it, mate? I've got nothing to hide. I'm an open book, mate. You want to do whatever you want to do. You want to use me to boost your channel. You do whatever you want to do, mate. Not from that comment. I don't mean that from that comment. But you want to do anything you want to do that helps you boost your channel, pal. You fucking do it. Enjoy what you do, not what you have to do. Yeah, exactly. Too much cinnamon in the 2 festive stars I have had. In the first one, it was for me when we did it. When I got it from the Chris's Beer Reviews. Yeah, Washington, that'd be fine. The bottle shop, craft beer shop. It was very overpowering. This time it wasn't so bad, but there's still something in that something about that beer that I can't put my finger on that I don't like. Wanda liked it. She didn't like it the first time. She liked it this time. It's a weird one. I don't get it, and it's a beer that I really should like. But there's something just knocks it down. I think I said in the video, I couldn't quite give it a thumbs up. One just done this thing where can we do a thumbs almost up? But I couldn't do that either. Something just brings it down for me. Maybe I'll crack open number 1 beer on my advent calendar from Homebrew Club. Do it. Advent calendars are shit anyway, because all you do is you get the chocolate ones, you just eat all the fucking chocolate before they come out. So I do. JB, yes, it's always great banter and a great laugh. That's why I keep doing it. Lives are great. We don't do a fantastic amount of lives, mainly because Wanda Wanda's quite a private person. Wanda does YouTube for me. It's my hobby. It's not her hobby. She will come and do it. We're going to have a Christmas bit of promotion, self-promotion here. Hello. Myself, Dean's beer reviews. Barry, all the beer no idea. Chris's beer reviews. 7 o'clock, Saturday, December the 18th. We're having a Christmas get together on here. So all 4 of us. It'll just be Christmas beers. So we're not all doing the same beers. We're just going to put in 3 or 4 beers, sit and have a natter, and we want you to come and join us. It's our way of saying thank you to you guys for watching us, watching all our bullshit all year. Christmas party. So get your Christmas hats on, get your Christmas jumpers on, and come and join us. Myself and Wanda are also going to do our own Christmas party. We just haven't worked out what date that's going to be yet. So yeah, come and have a chat. Come and join us, because I haven't done a live with Dean since about September when we did the Brewdog one. I haven't done one with Barry for about a year and a bit, I think, and I've never done one with Chris. I get on well with Chris. Chris is a nice guy, born in the same hospital, a day apart. So yeah, it'd be nice to hook up with Chris, and it'd be nice to hook up again with the Mentalist Baz and Dean. So I'm really looking forward to that. And what we'll do is we'll probably let you know beforehand what we're drinking. So if you want to get involved, then you're more than welcome to. So come and join us, December the 18th, 7 p.m, Scott and Wanda's World, with me, Baz, Dean, and Chris. I'm trying Northern Monk's 2.8% IPA tonight. It's not an IPA then. 5% above. But it could be a session IPA. What is it, Jim Bob? Any good? What's it called? Only 13. Oh, I don't give a damn. Likes, dislikes. You can like me, you can dislike me. I don't care, Thomas. Thank you very much, though. I really appreciate you promoting our channel. And in the new year, mate, I said this to Wanda when we were away the other day, that I want you to come on to the channel properly, because you've supported me and Wanda since day one. So next year, get us into the new year. We've got a lot going on through December, personally and with the channel. Next year, you, me, and Wanda will do a live on here, and we'll sort something out, mate. All right. I wish Matt Mills was my mate. Top man, can't wait. So if you've watched the unboxing, and I sent Matt the preview. So basically, I did the video, and what I did is I uploaded it, and I sent Matt the copy of the video so he could watch it before it went out. Because I think that's sort of right and proper. If people send stuff, they get to see it first. That's just how I operate. And it was the comment of, we had obviously the history with me and Matt. I can be a bolshy bastard. Matt, obviously, we were trying to provoke each other a little bit. He called me the most pointless beer reviewer on YouTube. It still makes me laugh because he's probably right. And he actually sent me a message on WhatsApp saying, "You all right, my love?"
Yeah, Chantal's popping in.
Okay.
I thought I'd give it to her now.
Yeah, it's fine.
I'll see her before Wednesday.
All right, Larry.
Just going to put a picture of what we've got already downstairs.
Okay, that's nice.
£9.
They are nice.
I thought I'd do something special for them.
Yeah. I don't disagree with that. Yeah, so he called me the most pointless beer reviewer on YouTube, and I thought it was hilarious. He actually messaged me on WhatsApp saying, "I'm really embarrassed by that comment." And you know what, we've become quite good friends. And I think it was Jack Howard put in the comment, and I blocked Matt at the time. And I unblocked him through another video that's out there. I'm not going to say what the video is because I'm done with all the bullshit. But Matt was defending us and me personally. And I said, "Look, I'm going to unblock you." And he's become a really, really good supporter of our channel. You know, sometimes when you get in life, when you get things a bit wrong, and I got it wrong. Absolute bedlam. Ben, how you doing, mate? So, people who don't know, if you've got, I don't know if he's on Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts from, Apple, Google, whatever, wherever you get a podcast from, go and, yes, I know, the next comment, go and give Ben a listen. There's a whole range of guests on his podcast. I think Blue Van Man's coming up. Is it this week? Ben, and me and Wanda are going to be on it. I think it's in May. Booked well in advance, so we're going on in May. Really interested. He's had Robbie Knox on there. He's had all sorts of people. I've been listening to him since he got in contact with us, and they're really interesting podcasts. So go and give Ben a follow and a sub on whatever platform you use for your podcast, because he's really interesting. The Robbie Knox one's really interesting. I say he's just done one with the Blue Van Man, which I think's imminent. It's due imminently, from what I can understand. And I know Dave, when I spoke to Dave, he said it was really interesting. And he really enjoyed doing the podcast with Ben. Brew York one called, I've had that fucking thing. Yeah, I remember a Barbra Streisand now. It was horrible. You're right. Yeah, you're right. Hello, Brad. How you doing, bud? Hi, Brad. You all right, mate? So I want to say hello. Love that. Your advent was fucking advent calendar. Some of the ones I opened, I was absolutely hammered. I think Wanda had like 2 door number 4s, 25 days that counted the wrong way, and it was a structural nightmare. I'm assuming, I asked her if she'd bring it back this year, and she hasn't mentioned it. It was set up in our bedroom on the floor, and it just was sagging for about 10 months, and all of a sudden it's gone. And she's been over to the range today, and she said, and then she came back and said, I've got to go back again. And if it's back, Evan, help us. The Evergreen calendar was great. Oh, David, I loved it. So there's a thing. So obviously, Wanda was doing clues to go into London Craft Beer Market. I've booked something for Wanda next week. Now Wanda won't do this on the channel because that's not what she does. But I'm giving her clues daily. I've written a poem to give her clues daily. She doesn't like it now. She's baffled. Funny when the shoe's on the other foot, isn't it? Brad Evans. That calendar will go down in YouTube folklore. I loved the beer calendar last year because of the effort. I know Leah was involved in it last year as well. Some of Leah's ideas, and some of the amount of effort. I mean, it was a fucking nightmare. One day I didn't have any beer because she got too many doors at it, and it's just a nightmare. So I am. If it is back, I'm really looking forward to it because I think it'll be. It could be gold. How the hell did that calendar stay together? It defied gravity, mate. Well, I say genuinely, JB. The last time I saw it, it was basically imploding in on itself. It was all over the place. So I don't know. I've no idea. It's. I don't even know if she came up. Why she just didn't get a crate and sort of decorate around the crate. I don't know. I mean, how she made that and put that together is beyond me. It could be good. Good, thanks, Brad. How's you and yours? So Brad's girlfriend Sophie is pregnant. For people who don't know, due in January it's around my mum's 11th, 12th, or 13th, I think. So yeah, I hope everything's going on with Brad. Now that's opened up a bit, that rhubarb's coming and the custard's coming through more. Remember that? I think that was one of the first of your videos I saw. Yeah, it's and it was fantastic. She really thought about the beers as well. Apart from Duvel, obviously, no one wants to get that. That's like my kryptonite. Like Superman's got kryptonite. Duvel's mine. I can't just Belgian beer. Fuck off. Oh bollocks! Where's that gone? So Brewdog. So JB sent me a message on Messenger earlier, saying that Brewdog are bringing out Punk IPA on the Perfect Draft at £41 a keg. Will I get it? I don't know. For what's that working out at? £4 a pint. How many points are in? Is it 10 points in there? So you're looking at £4 a pint. It seems expensive, but I might get it. I think I've had it on the sub. I was lucky. I got a Brewdog on the sub, a Punk IPA on the sub. Excuse me, and it was superb. It was really, really good. It was unfiltered. It was unpasteurized. It was cloudy. It was juicy. It wasn't Brewdog Punk IPA of old, but it was fucking 50 times better than the shit that you get in the supermarket now. If they can replicate that on the PD, and there's no reason why they can't. The problem with Punk IPA and Brewdog beers as a whole is their brewing process. Now, I've spoke to somebody that knows Brewdog's brewing process, and let's just call it a bit haphazard at times. And I think that's why the inconsistency of their beers is like it is. Because you can't... I've had my fair share of Punk IPA. Don't drink it as much now. I had a bottle the other week. It was fucking rank. I poured it away. If they can nail it in the perfect draft, over here, and I think £41 is a bit steep. In all honesty, I don't know what I don't see Dave's in. JB, I don't know who else has got a perfect draft. What do you think at £41 for Punk IPA on the perfect draft? I think too steep. 35, 38 quid. I think that's fair. I know you get your beer tokens and all that stuff. That's 36 quid, fucking blah, 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 blah. I still think it's too expensive. We're all good, mate. Been busy today putting the tree up and putting all the Christmas stuff up around the house. Nearly done now, so only thing left to do is stick a pizza in. Yeah, we had gravy burger. Wanda wanted a KFC, so we had the old KFC gravy burger. We had one the other day. Didn't come with gravy. I mean, fucking hell, it's called a fucking gravy burger. I mean, how difficult can it be? Gravy burger, no fucking gravy. I wasn't annoyed. What's the hell everyone else having for tea? I'm having rhubarb and custard. Thank you. Right, one guy. I don't. Sorry, this is Thomas. Okay, I'll have a look at that, Thomas. These are people to boost my channel. Just didn't want to annoy you, mate. You can use me, mate. You use my name, our channel name, in any way you want. Goes with anybody. If it helps you, you fucking do it. I don't care. Don't bother me. You had a haircut, Scott? No, it fell out. Surely you haven't already put your Christmas tree up, Brad. We put ours up, Wanda, as well, haven't we?
We definitely have.
Wanda likes to have the tree up before Leah's birthday. Leah's birthday's in the early part of December. Wanda does a lot for me. And she asked if she could put the tree up. And obviously I asked the people if they wanted to put the tree up. And they all said yes, so I had nowhere to go with it. So she's put the tree up. I think she's looking for a second tree. Because we have two trees, one in the window and one where the television is and all that. And so I think she's on the lookout for another one. Ben, I saw your comment earlier also about sending your address. After this, I'll do it. Bit crap if I'm honest. I had a seizure. Well, oh, bloody hell, mate. So I'm not allowed to drive at the moment, which sucks considering I'm training to be an ADI. What's that? What's an ADI? An advanced driving instructor. Is that right? Anyway, enough about me. So what advent calendars have you got? Good question. Not just for me. Everybody else in the chat. What advent calendars have you got? Jim Bob, mate, I'm really sorry to hear that. Really sorry. So hope you're on the mend, mate. And so if you've had a seizure, how long have you not allowed to drive for? About 6 months. Sorry to hear that, mate. Unbelievable. That's Dave saying. Jack Howard, thank you, mate. How are you doing? Oi, legends and ball bags. No notification. YouTube's our divs. I don't know what's going on with YouTube. Me, Dave, and Chris have had this conversation. It's utter shit. Don't get it. Doesn't bother me. But people that obviously, how do I put it? I can't bother. Yeah, it's the notifications on YouTube are a mess. The whole thing. I uploaded a video. It took a day and a half to fucking process the HD version. People don't want to watch it in fucking spazzy vision, do they? Or I call it Vaseline vision, where it's some sort of normal definition. It's crap. I don't get it. Anyway, Jack, cheers, mate. Absolute bedlam. Could have left it until next weekend, but just so busy with baby on the way and all the other stuff this time of year brings. Last year we had it up really early because of lockdown. Anybody else think there'll be another one? Who fucking knows? Fuck off, Jack. Fucking yeah, fuck off, Jack. Hi, Jack. Fair enough, Brad. Oh, Stride and Edge. Stride and Edge is probably the best, or one of the best, low ABV IPAs in the country. Stride and Edge. It's all right. So you're doing absolutely fine there, mate. All good here. Yeah, on Spotify as well. So Spotify, I've got an Apple phone, so it's on Apple podcasts, Google podcasts, all that other rubbish. Go and give Ben Absolute Bedlam podcast. Go and give him a listen. And as he says, Dave's on there tomorrow, which is always going to be good fun because you never quite know what Dave's going to come out with. And if you haven't listened to Dave's podcast with Chris and Adi, the BVM Present podcast, go and listen to that as well. I do a favour as well. Listen to it via the app as well, because I think Dave's trying to push his podcast and it's really good. I was listening to it while I was working the other day. I was in fits of laughter because obviously I know Dave really well and I've seen Chris and Adi on the podcast and I could just... It brings to life it makes your imagination work. I like listening to a podcast. So go and give Dave's one a follow and Ben's. Don't know what's happening lately, but I'm getting no notification whatsoever for a good fortnight now. Mate, I have no idea. No idea. It's mental. Give up. Mark's Beer Reviews. Good evening, everyone. Hope all well. Mark's new to the scene. Mark's Beer Reviews. Mark Jury. Go and give him a sub as well. Got a nice little channel going. Good beer reviewer. So go and give him a sub as well. I think you've done this, Mark. I haven't watched it yet. I did see it's popped up, but I don't like to watch anybody's reviews until I've had a look at it myself because I don't like being swayed. For me, quite sweet. You're getting that rhubarb up front. You get the nestling in of the faith in the middle. The custard comes in at the end. It balances it out quite nicely. Bit thin, nicely carbonated, decent enough. Did I want to buy 4? No, I didn't. Excuse me, pardon me. Hi, matey. Hope you're good. Dave, thank you very much, Dave. How's your day? When we spoke on today, obviously I drove back from St Albans. Hope you're all right, mate. Hope June's okay. And the Toodles bollocks. Hi, Steve. Hope you've had a nice kip, mate. You blooming earned it. Got all respect. I've tried to watch as much as can. I know you scheduled it for last week. I couldn't do last week either. Then he knocked it to this week. Couldn't do this week. And if we'd have done it for next week, I can't do that one either. He's picked the wrong time of year. All good on the baby front. Cheers for asking. Just wait. A waiting game now. Do you know what you're having? Oh, I think you do. You sent me the thing. I don't know if I'm allowed to say. Hi, Mark. Yo, Thomas. Thank you, Mark. It wasn't just me. Here we go. The retired bald bloke from Loughborough is throwing his wallet around. So I don't know if we haven't really discussed this. So about 3 weeks ago, was it 3 weeks ago, 2-3 weeks ago? Me and Wanda went up to Loughborough. Dave and Chris came down from Dave and I'll start that again. Me and Wanda went up to Loughborough, stayed over in a little bed of breakfast. Chris and Lou came down from Oldham for the day, spent a couple of hours with us, and then me, Dave, and Wanda went out on the piss. And I think Dave was spiking my drinks because I was absolutely hammered. But the highlight of the day for me is watching Dave try and drive that Mini. Because obviously, people that don't know, Dave's 6'5", and obviously it's not one of the little Minis, one of the new, it's not Mini, fucking BMW, isn't it? But watching him sort of in there like that, trying to drive it, and I felt uncomfortable fucking watching him, let alone sitting driving it, and he's trying to change gear, and he's in all sorts of agony, and I was in tears, absolute tears, and I'm like, good car, this, isn't it? He said, so good, he bought 2, he bought Ginge one. We had a good day. It was brilliant. And then I got really, really pissed. And so I think Dave was quite drunk as well. And then gets up the next morning, and I said to Wanda, look, we're going to have a Witherspoon's breakfast before we go home. I had a look on the app, and it's like a 5-minute walk up the road. Walks up the road. I messaged Dave saying, just going for breakfast. If you want to come and join us, or we'll pop and see you on the way out. Yeah, mate, I'll come and see you. He fucking flounces in, doesn't he? Flounces in like not fresh as a fucking daisy. I look like I've been hit by fucking Mike Tyson 4 times. I don't like him anymore. I do wonder why we're friends. Hi there, I trust that life is treating, and hopefully you're having a good Sunday. Hello, Colette. How you doing? Yeah, really doing nicely. Wanda's in there, like, I don't know, like Tony Hart. That's going to baffle a few of you, isn't it? But who's the other guy that used to do the stuff? Neil, someone. Can't remember. But yeah, Beaver and I, she is. Has Chantel been yet, Wanda? Oh. £4 is cheaper than a pint of punk at the pub, unless you get the spoon stuff. Correct. It's a fair point. But when you've got to balance this out, you can buy a 4-pack of punk for £6, £6.50, £6. So that's what, 3 6. So that's 2 pints for £6. Is it the best quality? No. Okay. £41 for a keg of PD Punk IPA, looking at £4 a pint. If it's draft quality and it's decent, okay. I like your argument. Oh, good, Brad. Thanks. Brilliant. Thanks, buddy. Everyone say hello to Dave. David Wilson built his house. Fucking idiot. Hi, Dave. Wish it was me. As you're in June. By the time you read this, it'll be 20 minutes late. Well, fuck off then. 10 minutes. Fucking hell. Some people. 30 to 35 quid mark. Absolutely spot on for me. That's where it should be. But they put like Lagunitas, Goose Island, because it's an IPA, it gets fucking ramped up. And obviously the deal, because they're not A, B, and Bev beers, and some of the obviously the punk beer, not A, B, and Bev, they're obviously gonna make them pay for it. So they're gonna make a fucking great whack on it. Chinese takeaway. I thought I broke my tooth. So Wanda made this really nice chicken thing on Friday, and all of a sudden I had this thing. I'm like, oh, fucking broke my tooth. It's been bugging me all weekend. And then I took her to the range earlier, not the Asda, up the range, not the shooter, range, and found out in the pack it was like a fucking stick, and it got wedged between my tooth. I'm like, fucking thought my fucking tooth was coming out. I was very upset. I was more upset about having the bit of fucking tooth in there. David Wilson, thank you very much, mate. Really appreciate that. Thank you for all the support for the channel, David. We missed you at the London Craft Beer Market by probably 20 minutes. We were offered to stay for the evening session, because we'd only gone for the day session, because we wanted to have paid for it. Don't take any freebies. Went to pay for it, and we were talking to the guy in the Budvar, a lovely guy, Sam, and he said, I said, look, he said, he's staying for the evening session, so we can't. We've only got the day session, and we've got to get a train. He said, no, you can stay. And I would have stayed, but obviously we had to get the train home. So we missed you by probably 20, 25 minutes, I would have thought, which is gutting, really. But we'll make it. We'll make it next year. Can't tell you when or where, but we might. Can't beat a Chinese. Do like a Chinese. Yes, definitely 2 trees, maybe even 3 trees. Treat Wanda, she deserves it. She is amazing. She is amazing. She can be a pain, but she is an amazing lady. Thoughts and prayers are with you. Speedy recovery to Jim Bob. Jim Bob, mate. Email scottandwanda@yahoo.com. Good, thanks, Dave. Had good relaxing weekend. Well, if you like, do what you want. Share it with your friends, If I say something stupid, feel free to fucking share it. I don't give a fuck. But I'm not a knob. Hi there. Hopefully you're keeping well. Brad Evans. Who am I saying? Oh, good. All good in Watford. Not quite America. Where is it? If Wanda comes in, I will hit the like button twice. Does that cancel it out? I don't fucking know. Wanda's in there. She's on a secret project. I'm hoping it's last year's beer calendar or a version of the beer calendar. I desperately want it, and I think we can all agree. Anybody that saw it, anybody that saw that calendar from last year, I want that back in some way, shape, or form. I don't want it. I would like it back because it was a feat of engineering. It was hilarious. Thank you. I agree with Scott about YouTube. It's getting worse. It is. It's just the notifications. I mean, Dave puts videos up, Chris puts video up, Dean, all you guys I'm sub to. I don't get them. I fucking get them. Oh no, I only know Chris goes live because he tells me. Dave's never ever going live again. Apparently, they will. But it's just nonsense. Utter nonsense. 3Ps make 3Ps make an hour fly by. I completely agree, Alfie Knight. I like listening to podcasts. And I said to Dave, I was listening while I was working, and I was just sat chuckling to some of the things he said. And it some people who, I was going to say, Dave's got a face for a podcast. I don't mean that in a nice way, but he's got a voice for a podcast as well. And I know he's trying to get the Angry Bootneck over as well to do one with him, because he's a man with some interesting views. So if you don't watch Angry Bootneck, go and watch Angry Bootneck. Guy over in California. I think he's an ex-squaddy, isn't he, Dave? Very good and easy, good listening to as well. Approved driving instructor. Right, okay. Now I know how Julie Andrews treated when Joe Surgeons ruined her singing voice. Anyhow, I've got the Brewdog and the Tony's chocolate-only calendars. They're all right. I don't know what's in the Brewdog calendar. Have you had the Brewdog chocolate-only beer? Tony's chocolate was horrible. But I hope you enjoy it, mate. Cheers, Alfie. How far am I behind now? 9 minutes. 9 minutes? Yes, 10 minutes getting there. I don't always get my YouTube notifications, bloody annoying. But like I said, YouTube is getting worse. By the way, Scott, what type of music was the gig you went? Sorry, forgot the name of the band. So Pearl Jam. So Pearl Jam they came from the grunge scene in Seattle in 1991. But they're fucking dad rock now. Dad rock music, bit of everything. Easy. Been my favourite band since I was 16. Well, I'm now 25. So about 9 years. My favourite band for 30 years, and they're just great. Got Wander into them. We've got this tribute group that we go and see, and they're just great. Really, really nice guys. It's just sad that they've decided to call it a day because we've had some fantastic nights with them. Cheers, Scott. Thanks for that, mate. Yes, done that one yesterday for £2 a can. You can't go wrong. Yeah, I don't get why the you've got to buy it in a 4-pack. I think that's a bit wrong. I think it's a bit naughty, in all honesty. It's a nice beer. I wouldn't say, would I want too many of them? No. I'm gonna finish that off, and then I'm gonna open the overtone because I'm looking forward to that. I'm hoping Matt Mills is still around in the chat. So there's Mark's channel. Go and give him a sub. If we Thomas, put your own fucking channel in there, mate. Come on. Head of the game, mate. Chop. I bet the Pearl Jam gig was good at the Horn. I used to go to that pub all the time for gigs. It was for some reason, and I don't know if it's the first gig that we've been to, since the world went nuts. And actually, they were the last group we saw before the world went nuts. And we saw them at the garage, and there was 600-700 people. 2 weeks later, we were in lockdown. So going back, we were stood right by the stage. So, but I stood right actually behind the speaker. It's really difficult to describe. And there was a fire exit because Wanda doesn't like feeling enclosed, so she had the fire exit there. But she was baking. It was so hot in there. It was baking, and I don't know if that's just because obviously everybody's fucking just wants to be out again. But I liked the Horn. It was a nice pub. The venue's really good, but yeah, it was just stifling. Absolutely stifling the mate. Like Mad Squirrel. Some of the beers we had in Mad Squirrel were very, very nice. I've got to be honest. Mark Slight, how's it going, you guys? How you doing, mate? Have you had a good weekend? Hi, Jimmy, guitarist from the USA. He would look like he did. I said he looked like. I said it was like Donkey Kong in his car. It's Sunday. Yes, mate. Tony Hart. Remember, we can't send your drawings back to you. That's right, David. Well, I send it to you because it's fucking rubbish. I used to love Tony Hart. Who was the guy that did Neil? Neil. Who was that bloke, Wanda? Who used to do the drawing? Neil. She's in the other room. She's like, what? Yeah. Doesn't matter. I don't think anyone else is going to get the joke. Oh, I missed that. Yeah, what I missed in the USA. Neil Buchanan. Jim Bob, you get a star. You get off. You enjoy your Brewdog calendar. Yeah, Neil Buchanan. That's it. Steve blocks Scott immediately. How can you block me? It's my fucking channel. That'd be good. How can you block your own channel? I'd love to do that. Right, let's get this overtime. Got rid of that. The Bruce Forsyth? Don't know. 5.5% ABV. IPA. Hops are Bruce Hop Blend. I haven't fucking heard of that. A new hop blend from. I can't fucking read that. Freestyle hops combining Nelson Sauvignon, Mateca, Pacifica, and Southern Cross. Enjoy fresh. Gooseberries, citrus notes, ripe tropical fruits, and orange blossom. Orange blossom. Right. Get out, have a look. Done a couple of the Overtone beers. They're not live on the channel yet. We've done, I think I took the cans downstairs. Did their Wee Westie, West Coast IPA, and we did their coconut froth. They'll probably come up. One will come up tomorrow and one later in the week. I'm not going to give anything away. Coming. I like to open my cans on camera. Wow. In the glass, lovely and hazy. Look at that. Beautiful. So Matt Mills has just sent me a thing on WhatsApp that he's drinking. Is that what you're drinking now, Matt? Top man. Fill the glass, hazy. Hazy for days. Can't see anything through it. Aye. On a 2-finger head. Oh, yesterday. Okay. What do you think of it? It's quite subdued. It's not raging in aroma. I'm getting orange. Nice citrus, nice sweetness to it. Smells quite juicy. Liked it. Smells quite nice, actually. Smells creamy. I think it's got some oats in there. Oats and lactose. Oats. Yeah. Smells. I'll say easy drinking. So Matt's he's messaged me on WhatsApp saying it's easy drinking. Looks lovely. Matt Mells, cheers, mate. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, that's nice. That's a nice beer. Biscuits. Getting biscuits, Dave, I am. Huge amounts of biscuits. It's gooseberry. There is a berryness to it. I wouldn't have placed it as a gooseberry. Can't say I've ever really had gooseberries. That must be that's coming from the Nelson Sauvignon hop. That's easy drinking. It's really nice. It's quite a very creamy mouthfeel to it. Biscuits for Dave. Any mango? No, Chris, no mango. Orange, citrus. And there is a berry note to it. Very soft in the mouth. Little to no bitterness. Really nice. Really nice. That's going to go down a treat. I've Googled as if there's a Watford in USA, and apparently there's one in North Dakota. I'll go for that in future. Sounds a bit more impressive. That's fantastic. Now it's sat in the mouth. That berry, I say I wouldn't place it as a gooseberry. I don't fucking know. I've never had a fucking gooseberry in my life. That berry nature does come through, and it does sit there in the palate, along with that orange. It's very nice. Yeah, it's a cracker. The Bruce from Overtone. Well worth. Fucking do it, you cunt. Well worth hunting down that one. American Jimmy is in the house. Will this calendar hold up as good as the last? I don't know what she's up to. She's given very little away here. I know she's been buying beer. So Matt Mills has just asked me on WhatsApp, did I get any fleshy blood orange? Sadly not. Yeah, she's been doing, I don't know, I think she's given herself a lot to do in a very short time. She said she's hoping to have it done tonight. Don't know. Meeting Tim from Fallen Eagle next Saturday. Tim's a nice guy. He's their general manager of Fallen Acorn. Really nice guy. And they had the 15.3% collab stout with Empress Brewing. Lemmy. Yeah, that could be a struggle. Tim's a nice bloke. You'll like Tim. Most of the guys over at Fallen Acorn, all right. I know their drayman, a guy called Chris. I met Chris on my first day of school. How I came across Fallen Acorn was they had a beer called, what was it called? Ghosts. It was a Imperial Blackberry Stout or something. And I sent him a message out of nowhere saying, how much would an old friend have to pay for it? He brought me one round. And that's how I came across Fallen Acorn. But they're an old traditional brewery with old traditional roots, but their head brewer, Ed's, now left. And they've got like a more modern style alongside their traditional stuff. The traditional stuff's still very good. Wholehearted, Pompey Royal, some really good beers, but they've got some fucking cracking modern beers. Their West Coast IPA, I can't remember what his fucking name is very, very good. Very good. Dave's got a face for a podcast. Gee, I did say that. Like, sorry, Dave. You know what I meant. Going to enjoy the Sierra Nevada beers. We're not sure they understand advent calendars. All beers listed on side. Just 4 items of merch. Where did you get that from, David? I like Sierra Nevada. Well, there were 3 beers. 3 beers for me. I don't know about you guys that sort of got me into craft beer. Sierra Nevada Pale Ale, which is still, I judge that as steady rolling man. They're my yardsticks for Pale Ale. Then to Punk IPA, and what would be the probably Life and Death. But, and I don't know, I know Brett's in the chat. Has anybody had, you know what, Lovey?
Yeah.
Anybody had Life and Death from Vocation recently? Answers on a postcard. And if you've had it, you'll know why. Last year, the only beer I didn't finish from that calendar was Sour Grinch. I regretted flushing it. It ruined my toilet. I did look at, there's a beer box in Brewdog in Tesco's, the Brewdog's calendar thing, where there's beer. Is it 17 quid? I ain't paying that. There's 2 beers in there I would like, but I'm not paying 17 quid for it. I'd like to try the velvet cake, and there's a mango lost lager. I think they're the only 2 that I would want to try, just for shits and giggles more than anything. But yeah, I'm not paying 17 quid for it. I'm not going to be ripped off by any fucking one. Only reason it annoys me I don't get notifications is sometimes that helmet. That helmet, David Roberts beats me to it first about 5 times as well, bless him. Hello, loving you, love you, love you, love you. Fuck off. You can't question the guy's dedication. Fastest fingers in the West. He must have fucking copy and paste ready at the. He must be sat there. Dave's uploading a video. Brilliant. Bloke's a machine. Oh, this is just incredible. But is his name David Roberts or Paul Roberts? And you've got other folks called they've created. I'm assuming spoof names of him to take the piss. Or I don't. I mean, the man should. He's an enigma on his own. It's incredible. Ripsaw 570. How you doing, mate? Neil Buchanan. That was who I was after. Neil Buchanan, the art guy.
Oh yeah.
You haven't got a clue what about, have you? He is a machine. Bang! Dave's uploading the fucking video. He must have. He must have an iPad, or other tablets are available. A tablet, a phone, a laptop. Fucking anything. He must be like bang, 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 bang. As instantly that Dave uploads a fucking video. It's incredible. And I boy jack up something rotten. Brilliant. By the time you read this, morning. Who is the one individual who has disliked? Shit. I mean Paul Roberts. Yeah, Paul Roberts, David Roberts. Who the fuck what is his name? David Paul Roberts. I don't. Have you tried the new Christmas beer from Arbor in Marks and Spencer's? Superb beer. John Morris. Hello, mate. No, I haven't. I've been over to Marks's a couple of times. We've only got one over them, not too far away, about a mile away. I'm after the Billionaire Stout. For Wanda to try more than fucking reviewing it. I can't get it. And I need to get over there because there's something else I want. So, no, I haven't. I know Dave's done a couple of the Marks and Spencer's beers. Christmas beer from Arbor. I need to have a look at that. Have you had it? Is it good? Oh, superb. There you go. Hello.
Hello. Give you some paint around. Some paint. Paint.
paint.
Hello, everybody. Goodbye, everybody.
There you go. You don't get that anywhere else. Probably the Sado from Watford in Dakota. What is that? Is it Hart? No, it's Arbor. Arbor, Dave. Tall. Like, generally, what annoys me about the only thing going back to Joel Morris's comment. So Arbor down in Bristol, fantastic brewery. What I like about them, they do proper pint cans, 5, 6, 8 mil, until they go into the supermarkets. They come down to 440. They could keep them at 5, 6, 8 mil. Thank you very much. Looking forward to that one, John. No brother has got me one, but won't see for a week or so. Biscuits, correct. Tony McAllister, how are you, my friend? Hope you and Wanda and the family are all well. Yeah, we're good, mate. Tootling through life, having fun, and pissing as many people off as we can. Well, that's just me, really. That's a nice beer. I'm not being funny. What have I got? I've got other one downstairs in the fridge. The rest of those beers from Overtone, I am really looking forward to. The triple IPA, I'm fucking looking forward to that. I might do that tomorrow. I might do it tonight. I'm going to turn this off. Yeah. Fucking orange and citrus. Nah, if I wanted fruit juice, I'd drink that. This Viking wants beer. Don't start with all the citrus. Who says that? Doesn't like citrusy beers. He's the one with the... What's this? Cinema layout. Press shift. What the fucking hell is cinema layout? I'm a bit scared. I don't know whether to push it. It's got a new option on here saying cinema layout. I don't know whether to push it. I don't know what's going to happen. Buttery biscuits. Exactly. Sexy Viking reviewing this beer tomorrow. Oh? Did you get any fleshy blood orange? I got orange. Not sure I could ever class. I've never had a fleshy blood orange. I have had a fleshy blood orange beer from Hamilton Brewery called... Can't fucking remember. We did it when we were up in Great Yarmouth a couple of years ago. We went last year when I was on holiday. So yeah. But yeah, I wouldn't know fucking fleshy blood orange if it fucking was thrown in my face. I have which to be fair, I think a few people would like to do. I have a quick question. Is there any fruit beers out there that you could recommend? Fruit beer. Fruity. Do you like strawberries, Colette? Fruity in Tesco's. Strawberry fruit beer. Lovely. Wish I could block Spanner's comments sometimes. There is a Manchester beer being released, and apparently it's got subtle tones of stale piss and cigarettes. Well, that's just your piss. That is just your piss, Chris. It's not beer. That's just you going to the toilet. Hi, Chris. Will you be trying that one? I liked it when he tried the Stay Out, the 18%. Porter from the Imperial Porter from Tiny Rebel, and I'd sat on that for a couple of months. Every time it'd been sat by my front door. There was two. I had two more, one for Dave and one for Chris, and it sat there. And I thought I kept minging it. I've got to send it. I've got to send them. And obviously we went up to see Chris and Dave and Lou and June, and I thought Wanda's like, make sure you take those boxes. I'm like, yes. And Dave said what I do is because he's a tit. Definitely David. I drank loads of their car stuff before. I dived in their craft. Where's that, Brett? I'm so far behind. I've got a fucking clue what's happening. How far am I? Oh, I'm only 9 minutes. Just whack a Tropicana in your Stella, Chris. Mate, same thing. Probably true. I've had a few Fallen Acre beers and they've been great. My most recent beer from them was called Biscuit in Peace Stout. A Biscuit in Peace Stout, Biscoff. I have seen that. A bit thin for me, but tasted great. Yeah, I've not had that. The best beer I've had from them was the Star Wars beer, which was called Binary Sunset. And it was about fucking 16 something like that. It's on the channel somewhere. I did a green screen with Star Wars in the background. It was a cracker. Cheers, Jack. Hi, Wanda. She's gone. Gone. But she would appreciate the hello. Sierra Nevada from their shop in UK called Cascade Club. Paul. Okay. I do like Sierra Nevada. I've not had that one. You should try their trad stuff. It's bloody good. They're Fallen Acorns, traditional stuff, Wholehearted, Pompey Royal, and I'm struggling to think of a couple of the others, but they are really, really good beers. I sent a load off to Baz from All the Beer No Idea a little while back. He sent me some stuff, and I sent him stuff, and I took. Do you know what? I could send craft, I could send local craft, but I wanted to do was send some local traditional stuff, and he thought they were really, really good. Cheers, Chris. Jack Howard. I'll let you know what the velvet cake is like. And the mango Lost Lager is awesome. I'd say I wasn't a fan of Lost Lager, but I did want to try the mango, but I'm just not buying the £17 box. Perfect summer drink alongside these different Hazy Jane variants. The Hazy Jane mango, was it? Guava. The Hazy Jane Guava is a cracker. I've got no problem with Hazy Jane. I've got a massive problem with Hazy Jane and the fucking 12 variants of it. And I know Jamie's probably gone now, but I think he hit the nail on the head when they started fucking around with Hazy Jane. Brew high ABV, water down, and get 3 different beers out of it. And I think that's absolutely spot on. But the guava version of Hazy Jane is fine. There's nothing wrong with it. Right, this is a comment I wanted to get to. I didn't know you'd commented here, Graham, but I'm interested. Life and Death has gone a bit odd. I still love the brewery, but glad you mentioned it, as I thought I was imagining the change. Just seems a bit dialed down. Don't mention it. I completely agree. And I'm going to do a video on it, I think, because I did a comment. I did a video where they changed the brand. I think their branding is horrific. I think it looks cheap and it looks nasty. I was hoping that they wouldn't fuck around with the beer. They never put what hops were in Life and Death. Now they have, and I have a feeling they've changed them. I think they've changed the recipe in Life and Death, because it is not the same beer it was. There's something very, very different with it. So I agree, Death by Cocktail completely. So are you ever going to review mead? I've got a can of Jack Rott's sparkling mead. I can't wait. I've never had mead. So I'll review anything. For what it's worth, I'll review it. It's like mulled wine. I don't think I've really ever had mulled wine. That's why I don't review sours. I'm not a fan of sour beer, as a rule. But I know there's a market for sour beers. Staggeringly good at the moment, which is why I haven't done a lot of staggeringly good beers lately. It's all the Wrecker beers, and the Wreckers are all right, and they're nice beers. But I just want a nice, decent, especially now, a stout or a sort of a nice double IPA or something. I was going to say I'm not a sour person. I am a sour person, but yeah, they're lost on me a little bit. And I always think, if I give my opinion on something I don't particularly like, it's always going to be a slightly biased thing anyway. I try and be fair, but I'll have a look at mead. Well, why not? I swear one day I have a I'll have David Paul Roberts. Is that your mission? Is that your mission in life, Jack? Hi, Wanda. Arbor Halos have a Raspberry Royal Pale Ale in M&S. Oh, has. I don't go over to M&S very often. I need to. I do it. Do it tonight. What's that? The double IPA. I got work tomorrow. I'll have a look. Maybe. I see. It's, to be fair, this it's down to Matt Mells, in all honesty. Matt sent the beers. I was going to review them all. I can't just pick them. Can you just be careful? You're going to lose my Wi-Fi signal.
I know, but I need to shut the door.
Why?
Because I do.
But if you shut the door, you lose my Wi-Fi signal. Could you just pull it to a tickle bit?
Okay.
Sorry, guys. 2 seconds. I can't see, so I don't know what she's up to. We were sat in the back bedroom and the fucking. You'd think someone of like someone I could find someone that could move that broadband thing for me. I would pay good money to throw an orange at you, Scott. To be fair, you'd have to get in a fucking long queue. Got it. I remember checking out the M&S Cherry Wheat Beer. Very nice. Dave's like, fruit beer. No, not happening. Thank you for the reply, Scott. But that, so it is fruity. I've not tried the one that Mark's told you about. Other fruit beers. Depends what you mean by fruit beer. Do you mean, there's loads. I'm not a fruit beer person. So, but Fruity's a lovely beer. Oh, shit, wrong one. Any bloke recommending strawberry or cherry beers has definitely thought about it. Kenny Joe. Cheers, mate. How you doing? Hope you're keeping well, pal. On about 4 at Acorn, Cast and Craft. Yep. Their traditional stuff is fantastic. I still like Wholehearted. Wholehearted's a great beer. I feel like there's too much chat about beer tonight. What do you guys think of this? Fucking beer wonder. This is beer wonder. Do you know? It's. Do you know? We changed the channel up. Predominantly, if you go back and since we've changed the channel to Scott Wanda as well, from the original Wanda Beer Wonder, which Wanda always hated. She never wanted her name in the name of the channel. So I took it away, called it Beer Wonder. She didn't want to do beer reviews anyway, which is fair enough. In the day, she's a fucking preschool teacher. And then changed it to Scott Wanda's World. And probably that's probably not true, 80% of our content is still beer. I put the video out earlier. I don't know if you've seen it. It's called something about fucking Portsmouth. That's not what it's called. We Shine Portsmouth. We recorded it 2 weeks ago, where in Pompey the council had done all this thing to make to shine. There was paintings, and it was a whole night. Or 3 days it was, where you could go out and there was exhibitions on, and I filmed it and I put it all together. And I genuinely think it's the fucking most boring video I've ever done. Stuck it out, and it seems to be done all right. And it's like people seem to like something different. So I can sit and do a beer review. I can knock a beer review out in 10 minutes, 12 with Wanda, and it's easy. When you're out and about trying to do things, it can be quite difficult. But I like the out and about stuff. But fundamentally, it's still a beer channel for me. I enjoy my beer. I like my beer. I like talking about beer. It's just not something people like any old shit, says Dave. That's true. But fundamentally, we're still a beer channel. I've been very lucky over the last probably 4 or 5 weeks, where Josh Edwards, love Josh, sent us a big box of beer. Andrew, the Beery Beast in the East on Instagram, he sent us a load of beer. Brew by Numbers and Budvar gave us some beer at the Christmas beer market. And Matt Mills has sent 2 boxes. So I've been very lucky over the last couple of weeks that Not a noodle channel. No, not a noodle channel. No. Yeah, they'll be very lucky. So they'll be over the next few weeks. It'll probably be quite beer heavy, but then I like doing the stuff with the food. I haven't done a lot of cooking with Wanda. Wanda likes the cooking. It's just finding the time to put those stuff. Wanda has good ideas. She's had a really good one that we need to sort out. And it is, I think, it's varying things up a little bit. But if you go back over probably the last month, probably most of it's beer. And I like the beer. And I like to. She's doing that tonight. I said, I'm going to pick up these up, and if it's all right with her, because I'm respectful. I said, if it's all right, I'll do a live. I'll talk about this, and I'll have a live for an hour or so. She's like, yeah, you do what you want. So I can come to you, talk about beer. Whereas Wanda, when me and Wanda do the lives now, I think the Wanda likes to do like the Halloween one where there's a theme to it. So we can have a laugh, have a giggle, play some games. And I think the Scott and Wanda's World Lives with me and Wanda will probably go down that route from now on, where we'll have a laugh, have a giggle, play some games, and just have a bit of fun with you guys for an evening. Just having the guava. What do you think of it, David? I don't think there's a problem with it. I think it's a nice beer. That Overtone beer is lovely. Any beer bloke recommending cherry or strawberry flavoured beer needs to have a hard look at themselves in a mirror. That's a fair point. Right on. I've almost caught up with the comments. Get in. Oh, it says that now his laptop's crashed. Or is it? No, it hasn't. You can get them all from Brewdog cheaper than £17, I think. I'd like to try Velvet Cake. Out of all of those ones in that box, I'd have a go at Velvet Cake, because I think Wanda would like it as well. Yeah, maybe. I'll have a look. If it comes down in price, I'll have a look at it. I do love an orange twang in a beer. That's got one, to be honest. What are you guys drinking? Where are you from? The age-old question. Where are you from and what are you drinking? One thing you should try is Buckfast. If you want to crack open the double, so Matt's just messaged me. If you want to crack open the double IPA, go ahead. I'm cool with it. I'll check with Wanda. One thing you should try is Buckfast. Colette. Go and find. It was during the Euros. Me, the Blue Van Man, and Chris the Butcher watched the England versus Scotland game live. So we did a live watch along, and we each drank a bottle of Buckfast. Save you some hassle. There's a highlights video as well on the channel. That's worth a laugh, where it cuts out a load of the rubbish. Skip to the end with Chris and the vase, and that's all I'm going to say, because it's phenomenal. Have you tried Powerline adapters for the internet? No, but then I could probably sort the broadband out if I wanted to. Something I don't think of, because we haven't done a lot of the lives up here. It's only because the router's down there. I can move the router. I'm quite capable of doing it. It's just I forget about it, to be fair. Or they spend way too much looking in the mirror. If you catch my drift. Wonder, how did that beer go down anyway? I can't hear her. She could be saying anything. Call me a cunt, probably. My locals seem to have a lot of their trash stuff mainly, but they have Island Brewery, Isle of Wight, Victor's Venom. Oh, okay. I've not had anything for the Isle of Wight at all. Someone was supposed to send me some, but then he doesn't like me anymore. Regardless of your content, I love your videos because you're awesome people. Is that us? Just try and keep it real, mate. You know, there's enough people out there that are. Yeah, I'll leave it at that. Thank you. Appreciate the comment. We all love Wanda. Well, I do. Wanda's lovely. She is lovely. She's a pain in the arse, but she is lovely, and she's very selfless is the word. She's doing that in there, whatever she's doing. She did all that thing for the London craft beer market, and say I've done something for her next weekend, and I'm giving her clues daily. And she says, you haven't got to do that. I'm like, but you do so much for other people, that it's only right that someone does something right for you as well. You could do cooking matched to beer. We did start doing cooking with beer. So we did beer bread. We did beer something. I think we did 3 episodes of cooking with beer, and then it sort of went away. And it's something that I keep meaning to get back to, in all honesty, David, because I really enjoyed that. I thought it was a great little series of things that we would do. It's like chippy trips. Love chippy trips. It's getting around to do the things. Well, obviously, we're busy. She's busy. Got Leah and everything else that's going on, and it's finding time to get everything in. And Wanda doesn't want to be doing YouTube all the time, and quite rightly. I've always said it's my hobby, and she is very kind enough to let me do that hobby. I think this channel is a mixed bag of fun with friends. Colette, really appreciate that. Really appreciate the comment. We just try. It's difficult when it's on your own. I'm still not comfortable on my own. I like having Wanda next to me because it's like that's how we are in real life. So bounce off each other. When you've got no one else to bounce off of, it can be quite hard. Mr. Bungle, how you doing, mate? You said about the B&M stuff, the Murphys. Don't worry, we'll get around to that, mate. It'll probably be next year, but yeah, hope you're doing all right, mate. I like the guava as a light drink for a Sunday night. It's all right. I don't know. This fucking laptop. Right. Yeah, easy drinking. A bit like this thing, in all honesty. Easy drinking. I don't want to buy 4 of them, if I'm honest. Brewdog is Scott's favourite brewery. Brewdog used to be Scott's favourite brewery. Make no bones about that. I'm quite honest about it. It was. I'll wipe this camera because it's a bit shitty. Like with my belly button. A bit better. That's made it fucking worse, huh? Yeah, Brewdog were probably the brewery. I bought shares in Brewdog when they first sort of did the punky thing. Oh, that's made it fucking worse, isn't it? Yeah, so I don't know. They're lost. They're lost as a brewery. They're lost. They're in no man's land. They're too big for craft, too small for big beer at the minute. Although they're heading that way, but they're just lost. Come on, people, smash the like button. You ain't desperate till you beg to have the like button smashed. Fuck off, Dave. Lol at BVM. Aldershot, walking to the pub, hoping they have a stout. Is that where are you based? Where do you live, David? Is it in Aldershot? You gotta love a stout. You gotta love a stout on a cold, wintry evening. That Dragon Seed was $3.99 in Home Bargains. What's that? That can't be. Is that the 15% stuff? Fucking lethal. Absolutely lethal. Was that the one I did with Roger? Jesus Christ. If you want to crack open the double IPA, go ahead. I'm cool with that. I might do that in a bit. Wanda would high-five me. Layer cake is a winter favourite. Wanda likes layer cake. She also has got a real thing now after the craft beer market for Cocoa Wonderland from Thornbridge, which is a really, really nice porter. But what did she have yesterday? Della Nut and Della Cream. So the two beers from Mad Squirrel, a couple of stouts in there, and they were quite nice. I think Della Nut is slightly better than Della Cream because the hazelnut in that brings out through really nicely, whereas the Della Cream is obviously just a milk stout, and it loses a little bit, for Wanda, a little bit of that sweetness. It's wonderful. It's not. It's horrible. Oh, you had the tangerine one though, didn't you? I had the hello? You all right?
Yeah.
Just all over.
No,
Don't look. Sounds like fun. I'll go out after the live stream. I can go anywhere. I will get some then. Go and get it, Mr. Bungle. Is that the fucking? I'm going back to the comments. I'm just gonna make sure. Dragon Soup. Go and get it. Let us know what you think. It's fucking lethal. Absolutely lethal. I only watch. I'm only here because I wonder. I don't do it on my own. Oi up, dickheads in. Oi up, Scotty. Quick pop in before I do a review. How are you, pal? Baz, hope you're right, mate. So I was saying earlier, Saturday the 18th of December, 7 p.m. Scott and Wanda's channel. Well, this channel here actually. Myself, Baz, all being no idea. Dean from Dean's Beer Reviews and Chris's Beer Reviews. 4 beer reviews. Well, 3 beer reviews and me. Doing a live 7 o'clock Christmas beers. Don't know what we're going to be doing yet, but come and join us. Christmas party, have some fun, have a giggle. Are you all finished, Wanda? No. Colin, I do love Buckfast with Iron Brew. Chris the Butcher's a massive fan of Buckfast. I think Lou's bought him a crate of it for Christmas. The best thing I could beer with was I'm going to fuck that up. A Schreibrauten, a traditional German dish cooked with a shed load of dunkel. That sounds quite nice. Was it like a stew or something? It was cooked with a dunkel, or sort of like a mince sort of thing like that. Love Bucky Dan Saff. It's fucking shit. Yeah. What time should I set my premiere? Probably do another half hour. Punk IPA coming on the PD. Yeah, so I believe, Baz. I know I was speaking about it a bit earlier because JB popped on. 41 quid though, mate. Obviously you're the king of the beer machines. A bit expensive for me. I think about 35, 36. I think Dean popped in a bit earlier. Between 31 and 35 quid would have been fair. I think they're taking the piss at 41 quid. I have bought the Faith from Custard, but not tried. Saving for next weekend. Has Wanda's World ever been to Peppa Pig World? Wanda, we need to go to Peppa Pig World. Oh, I can't even say. What did you say? I think that's a no. Wanda, we need to go to Peppa Pig World. No. Has Chantel been yet? Huh? Scares her. Thank you, Colette. What the helicopter? Wanda was scared on the Peppa Pig helicopter ride. Saying that I should go actually scream like a girl. Being Vim, have you ever tried that Christmas pudding and custard stout at Home Bargains? One for Dave. He probably answered it, to be fair. Stout any day. 15%, 70cl bottle, Dragon Soup, $3.99. Yeah, we did the dark fruits one of that, and it was fucking lethal. I know Dave and June like the tangerine version, but no, it's not for me. Cocoa Wonderland. Wanda loves Cocoa Wonderland. Wanda, can you do me a favour? In the fridge is the Overtone. It's a double IPA. We're going to go for it. Would you, Chris, stick your promo out for whenever you want, mate? Doesn't matter that I'm live, mate. Stick it out. Would you finish a bottle on your own? Deep fried Mars bars warm me up with ice. That just sounds rank. Deep fried Mars bars. No, I'm sure I did one. I was going to do a video on it, but it all went wrong, so I didn't bother ever putting it out. Thornbridge chocolate coconut stouts, banging. You know, look at that. Wanda's had tonight. Coconutter from Little Critters. I think she liked it. Don't calm down. That's what I've been told. I would definitely, I definitely after a Celtic game if we win or lose. Can't be that lethal. I drink Wood's 57% Navy rum. Happily falling over is a good thing, isn't it? That's part of being. Cyber Bob 1 UK. Thank you for coming. All the new Brewdog beers are the same. They've gotten too big and tried to infiltrate the mass market by brewing any recipe that's thrown at them. I wouldn't disagree. Their brewing process is a bit hit and miss. They do the odd decent beer. I think they've spread themselves too thin. I think they've hit the supermarket. So they're a supermarket supplier now. That's what they've become. And their beers have suffered for it horrendously in most cases. It was a huge pork joint. Oh, pork. Okay, slow cooked on root veg soaked in dunkel. That sounds quite nice, actually, Mark. To be fair, making me hungry. All right, pal. Cheers, Chris. I'll be done by then. Fucking well done. Included in the £41 is their keg buyback money included. Yeah, so obviously you get your £5 back on the keg, but there's still 41 quid outlay until you reclaim that when you buy your next keg. Baz is in the chat, Mark. All the beer, no idea. He is, and I can actually see his next comment is, I think the punk's overpriced, but no doubt I'll try a keg. I'll probably buy one of the kegs if I'm honest. Curiosity factor to see if it's worth the money, because if they get it right and you get punk on draft, it's okay. It's not. Is it the beer it used to be? No, is it? Fuck. But it's okay. The stuff in the cans and the bottles, sometimes it's okay. Other times it's utter shit. So I'm interested. The one I had on the old paperweight over there, the Cups the Sub. That was lovely. So if they replicate that into the perfect draft, it'll be nice. But I've got a keg here, and I've got another £5 keg, so I'll get it for 31. 31, sorry. So I might have to go there. Vibrant Forest. I've had a couple of Vibrant Forests, and I've been quite pleased with the beers. But I don't think I've actually ever reviewed anything, Brett. I know you keep bugging me to, and it's not. I don't know. It's just stuff. It's getting around to everything. So Mark says, yes, mate. Purchased a good selection of their stuff a while ago. Really like their stuff. I've had. Is it Summerlands? I've had Pulp. No, Pupa. And they had a coffee stout that I've tried as well. I've had about 3 or 4 of them, and they've all been very good, to be honest. If Peppa Pig scares her, don't let her watch the Teletubbies. TVs for tummies. That's hilarious. I used to love them before COVID hit. Now they're a bit okay. It's a bit shit. Doesn't have two people's flair that won't evolve. Plus, I have their logo on my arm. Cool. Right up now, fella. Have a good one. Everyone hit the logo. Cheers, Baz, for this moron. Fuck off, Baz. Get out. Fucking block him. Again, December the 18th, Saturday, December the 18th, 7 o'clock. Scott Wander's World. Me, all the beer, no idea. Dean's beer reviews, Chris's beer reviews, Christmas drinks. Come and join us. But I'm just going to have a bit of a laugh and a giggle. What is your favourite Scottish alcohol? Well, now it's Overtone Brewing, because everything I've had from them so far has been absolutely spot on. That's awesome. Their branding is so cool. Mark, yeah, it is. Their old logo was very traditional before the change. Right, I'm going to go and nip and get a beer, and then I'll be back. I think I'm up to date with the comments. So right, give me 2 minutes. Yeah, I'm not coming in and having a wee. Huh? Is that never been yet? Oh, okay. Yeah. Right. Right, back again. Back again. Hang on, I've got a text message. Do apologise. Right, sorry about that. Right, hello. Right, go back to the comments. Punk at Weatherspoons is fine, but not as exciting as it used to be. I think Brewdog are fine, just mass market craft beer. As you say, a little hit and miss. The current company for people to hang on. Look, obviously, there's been a huge thing about Brewdog and the way they treat their staff. Do I agree with it? No. Any right-minded person wouldn't. But the beer is. They spent as much time and money brewing decent beer as they do on stupid fucking campaigns and rebranding and all that. It'd be in a completely different market. It just winds me up, to be fair. I didn't have a Mark. I don't know if you're still watching, mate. If you're still watching, give me a shout. Oh no, sorry, not Mark. It was Matt Mills. I do apologise, Matt Mills. If you're giving me if you're still watching, mate, can you do me a favour and let me know? I haven't got a double IPA. It's called. This one is another IPA, and it's Overtones Northern Hemisphere. And this one's 6.5%, 6.6%. I was getting confused with me, Marks and Matts. Then spot on. Who says that? Oh, I don't. Did I say spot on? Right, let's have a look at this one. The last one was lovely. Absolutely fantastic. Getting biscuits. So Matt says this one is sitting in his fridge until Tuesday. So this is their Overtones Northern Hemisphere. Just spelled on my fucking laptop. So in the glass, another hazy one. Beautiful looking. Like a burnt orange. You're not going to get that in this fucking camera, got no hope. On a one finger whitehead. Oh, a huge tropical aroma, a bit herbal as well. Tropical citrus, but there's a real nice herbal. I'm assuming there's mosaic in there. Mosaic, Simcoe, and Equinox hops. Yeah, I'm getting herbal, earthy, herbal. That smells lovely. It smells really juicy. Another one that smells really juicy. Matt Mills. That's fucking lovely. Absolutely. The body on that is absolutely fucking banging. That is a banger of a beer. Overtone Brewing. Bless you! That is an absolute fucking cracker. I had the Sabro double IPA. It's incredible. I'm going to be honest, Mark. I've had 4 beers now. 2 that I've reviewed that are set up ready to go this week. Bless you! A cracking. These 2 I've had tonight. Fucking unbelievable. I had a Rwandan coffee IPA from them. I don't think it was last year, it was the year before. It's when England won the World Cup cricket. I was sat in the shed watching it. And that was stunning. Absolutely stunning. I don't know why I've never tried more Overtone. They're great. The body on that is absolutely fantastic. Brett, mate, those 2 beers, I like the can art as well. The can art's really good. I like the brandings. And not just Matt sent them to me. I'm as honest as the day's long. They're fucking really good beers. Really good beers. There's actually, for a 6.6% IPA as well, you do get a little bit of that alcohol. I don't mind that. It's hoppy. The hoppiness is there. That's really, really nice. For me, it's mosaic. The mosaic hop in that is shining. Absolutely shining through. Who is your favourite beer reviewer, folks? Dean. No offence to anybody else in the chat, and I mean this with greatest respect. Dean's beer reviews. He's my mate. No disrespect to Mark or Beardy or anybody like that, but Dean absolutely nails beer reviews for me. Short, sharp. This is a beer. This is what I like about it. I don't like it. It's crap. I'm gone. Dean and Dean's just a fucking lovely man. Beardy, get on there, mate. They're unreal. Mark, I completely agree. Completely agree. And Dave. Dave is the best beer reviewer on YouTube because he gets biscuits. Try some. They are pretty good these days. IPA, East and West are always on the mark. Matt, I've got to be honest, mate. Those 2 beers are both absolutely blinding. I'm not going to do any more on it tonight because I want to make sure that the others get the due care and attention of a proper. What's this cinema layout? I am going to push it. I don't know what's going to happen. Oh, fucking nothing. That's shit, isn't it? Guide. It's got a button here that says cinema layout. I thought I'll push that. It's done fucking nothing. Well, that's rubbish. We'll try and find some beer. You got to love yourself, haven't you? Who? Call it a decent single malt. Oh, that's the question of your favourite Scotch drink. Okay. Brewdog gold cans, as much as gold in them as Derby have points. Yeah, there was a huge. Didn't they say they were solid gold cans or something? And then they got done by the Adverts Commission or something, that they were actually gold plated or something like that. I mean, fucking, that's basic. It's basic shit. How can you get that wrong? You'll be fucking mental. Ben's back, absolute bedlam. So, as I said earlier, go and, wherever you get your podcast from, if you like a podcast, go and subscribe to Absolute Bedlam's podcast. Ben, Dave's on it. Podcast episode is now live for Blue Van Man. Let's have it, Boris. I'll listen at work tomorrow. And me and Wanda are going on there. I think it's May. Is it May or June, Ben? I can't remember. I've got the email. I'll send you my address after I finish here as well. 2 points of £3.98. Ascot Anastasia's Stout and the Theakson's Old Peculiar. The Theakson is tasting great. Hasn't changed over the years. You're out and about in Guildford. Are you in Guildford, David? Is that where you're based? Tempest Brew Company. I have a beer from Tempest. I think it's downstairs. It's rich. I've got an unboxing coming this week from another one. The other one from Matt Mells. That's arrived, that was lost in transit. So that's coming this week. There is a Tempest Brew Company's beer in there. So, yeah, I'm not come across anything from Tempest. So actually really looking forward to seeing what it's like. There's another one from... I can't remember where the other one was from. There's two others that I'm looking forward to. When are Wetherspoons doing these 99p points? Is that what they're doing? Fuck's sake. So here's a question for you. Have you guys seen that Asda, I'm sure it's Asda are going to be doing a thing in some of their supermarkets where you can get supposedly fresh craft beer at a pump in their supermarkets. I don't know if you can drink it on site or not, or whether they're just done into crowlers. But yeah, if you've seen it, what are your thoughts on it? The only thing that with that is I imagine that they have a marketing department which is separate to the brewing, so that one doesn't take the time from the other. If that makes sense. I have had it from a source that someone that told me that, I don't know if I can say it because I could get myself into a bit of trouble, so I won't bother. Let's just say Brewdog's brewing could be a bit scattergun. I think I can get away with that, allegedly. Thanks for this, Scott. Oh, mate, Wanda's busy doing, I think it's downstairs, it's there. I don't know what shape or form it's in. So, yeah, I had a 3 hour and a half. I've only had 2 hours. Fuck me, I don't know it's been on that long. Yeah, just something to do. Come and talk to you guys as well. And it gives me a talk. What it did, it gave me, I don't do it very often. I came on to talk about beer on a live, which I don't do very often these days. So it was something nice for me. So appreciate that, Thomas. Danny Bloom, Beck bottles and Ruddles pints of 99p. Now, Danny, but wouldn't touch a Ruddles these days. I've not had Ruddles for years. Years and years and years. Is it? I think it's probably shit now, is it? Unbelievable value. Not had in one session on that in Whitby. What's that? Old P. It's Old P. What I all missed. This fucking laptop's useless. Go on, keep stopping. Don't stop there. No. Shithouse. Right. One time I put a can of Iron Brew in a glass of Foster's. It was, well, let's be honest, anything's going to make Foster's a bit better, Colette, because Foster's is horrendous. Gesundheit. Brilliant. Thank you, David. I'll pass it on. My 21-year-old self would love that with the Becks. Well, Becks now is shite. I haven't had Becks in years either, to be fair. I think they do it on the PD, don't they? But I wouldn't waste my money on it, if I'm honest. David Lewis, tasting very nice considering spoons, tasting as good as I recall. Nice fruity undertone. Ben says he'd have to check out Overtone beer. Ben, fantastic, mate. I've had 4 of these now. The 2 I've done on here tonight. And they're fantastic. Really, really good. I can see why they've got the reputation they've had. I think over the last 18 months, they've developed a very good reputation. Obviously, they're based up in Glasgow, up in Scotland, and they've really developed a very good name for themselves. And on the show in the beers I've had, rightly so. I do have to pick some up. Oh, Jimmy's back. I've stocked up on beer and Monster Munch. What flavour? What flavour, Monster Munch? Pickled onion, beef, or the flaming hot? Overtone on my list to try next year after your reviews. Cheers for sending those, Matt. David, mate, honestly, I'm not, you've watched enough on my channel. I'm not someone to blow a smoke off a brewery's arse if I don't believe what I'm saying is true. The beers I've had from them are very, very good. And I can see why people like them. I think I've still got 3 or 4 left to do. There's a triple IPA in there. There's the raisin hell, the raisin and something stout, and there's another one. And I'll get those done this week, and they'll probably come out over the next couple of weeks. David Lou, because I've still got stuff from Josh Edwards. I have drunk a couple of the stuff that Josh sent me, but he said he was fine with that. I've got the Yorkshire pudding beer. I've got a Welsh rugby union beer to do. And I've got something else. And then I've got the stuff from Brew by Numbers. I've got a beer from Budvar, and I've got the Overtone stuff to do. So I've got so much to do. It's ridiculous. But thank you ever so much. Really appreciate it. If I could have a good beer can of if that doesn't sell, regardless of the beer inside it, if that doesn't sell a beer, nothing will. I'm going with Wanda, improving her beer knowledge all of the time, mate. The standout on our channel is Wanda. We've turned somebody when I started Wanda Beer Wonder, and it was my idea 2.5 years ago. We started a channel, and it was literally to take the piss out of Wanda. No more and no less, because I knew she hated beer. So I set up a channel to take the piss out of her and her reactions, and someone that absolutely despised stouts completely. And what we've done is we as a community have changed the woman from hating beer completely to not only appreciating beer and liking stouts, but also telling you why she doesn't like it or does like it now. And I is it an achievement in life? No, because I've turned her into a fucking alcoholic. But she's not. But we've turned someone that had no appreciation for beer into someone that actually can tell you why. And she is, and I make no bones about this, she is a far better beer reviewer than a lot of channels on YouTube, because she's honest. She's honest. I'm not saying the others aren't honest. Don't misquote. And if you want to share, fucking share it and screenshot it and fucking do that. If I can't, fucking. She's honest, and she'll tell you why she doesn't like it. And I think that's refreshing. And I'll tell you what she is. She's a far better reviewer than I will ever be. Cinema layout. Michael Bay will come around and blow up your house. I was a bit disappointed. I have clicked it, and I'll show you. I think I'll show you. See if I can try. I don't think that's it. I've clicked the cinema layout button. Fucking nothing's happened. I was expecting explosions and fucking Transformers coming through the fucking window, Thor coming in with fucking Mjolnir the hammer, Captain America throwing his fucking shield in my head. Nothing. David Wilson, as I say, I was a long time ago when I sessioned on it. What should say? Right, mate, off to field. June. She says it's cold. Dave, love you, mate. Thank you for the £5, mate. Get that back, cunt. Aldershot. Not far away. We'll have to meet up. We'll have to meet up for a beer, mate. Bring Wanda up. We'll meet halfway. Wicked Iron Brew. Love Danny Bloom. Do you know what, mate? Well done also for supporting Steve's channel, mate. I saw that you donated. Good man. I want to say May. Let me have a check. I can't remember. I'm sure it's May. I think I went for the earliest one. Absolute Ben. Pencil us in. So yeah, we're penciled in for the middle of May, I think. Somewhere around there, Ben. Really looking forward to it. Ruddle's best is 99p in spoons, Glasgow, if you're into that. It cost me fucking about 800 quid to get up there, Matt. To have a 99p. Oh, we need to have a beer as well. We'll come down. I've got an idea. Let me message you offline. I'll message you when I've finished. Absolute legend. And also, and I think Ben will attest to this, one of the nicest blokes you'll ever meet as well, Dave. Easygoing, and just a genuinely nice bloke. I'm very lucky that I can call him a friend. He'd probably call me a cunt, but that's absolutely fine. But he's a really, really nice guy. Scott's had it. Lee Barnett. I've had it from a source. I know someone that I can't say who it is, but yeah, is this to do with Brewdog? I know somebody that spoke to Brewdog, and who knows someone that works at Brewdog, and I know their processes. So, well, I'll say from a source, it's not a hot sauce, but it is a sauce. Thank you. Anyway, cheers, Lee. Hope you're doing all right. Asia have their problems with quality of canned beer. Not sure how that would work. Oh, fucking this fucking laptop. Meant Asda. Asda. I was going to say, I'm looking at the comment again. What's Asia got to do? I don't think I should be speaking about Asia. Yeah, have their problems with quality of canned beer. Well, I don't know. I'm not going to get involved in that. Foster's is shit. It is kind of absolute shit. Ruddles County is the old stub 275 bottles in the 80s was very good. I don't think I've ever had that. I would be lying to say, oh yeah, I fucking had that. It's fucking amazing. Or no, I don't think I have. I might have done. I probably no. I will categorically say I haven't because in the 80s I was probably 10, and when I started drinking beer, I just drink Carlin, Foster's, and all the other shit. So I think I quite categorically sit here and say I've never had that. The Bex of the PD is a German 5% version. It's better than the shit we brew here. Wow, I sound like a who? Glasgow is bloody amazing. Never been to Scotland. We should do, really. It's a fucking long way out the road, but Glasgow is amazing, apart from the poor run and overpaid council. It looks lovely. That's nice. It looks like there's a lot to do there, Matt. But it's probably the same in every other city that you just take fucking granted, to be fair. Is it just me? But some of the older cheap beers just aren't the same quality anymore. The light creamy beers, Murphy's, Worthingtons, Boddingtons, Caffrey's. I'm not being funny. I did when I started coming away from lager. I had a couple of pints of Caffrey's. I like the extra smooth thing, wasn't it? I never minded it. I've not had it for years. I've never been an old traditional ale drinker. I didn't mind the directors and stuff like that, but it's never been my scene, which is probably why you don't see a great deal of it on the channel. Is I would be doing a lot of their stuff probably a disservice. And I'm not going to sit and lie and say I don't profess to be a fucking beer connoisseur, a beer sommelier, or whatever they're called. I'm like you guys. I'm a bloke that enjoys a beer. I think I could pick some flavours out. I could tell you if I like it or if I don't like it. That's it. I don't profess to be a fucking all singing, all dancing fountain of knowledge, because I'm not. And I don't profess to be, because that would be fucking dishonest of me. All I can do is be honest with you and tell you what I think of the beer. Hello, Reggie. How you doing, pal? Hope you're all right. Please don't start me on this. It's all down to the stupid fucking politics. Wanted to runs on engine oil. She does. She's unbelievable. I mean, the woman's fucking obsessed with stouts. Not like alcoholic way. She likes a stout. We go out for a beer somewhere. We like this place, South Sea Brewing Company. Their tap room down here. I wear this. This is my YouTube fucking t-shirt. Not that it's fucking the only thing I ever wear, but if I'm reviewing stuff, it's generally what I wear on the YouTube videos. And we go in there because they have a really good range of guest beers, and there's always something. She's waiting because a Munzen, one of Wanda's favourite beers is a Munzen. Their Super Santa. It's a Choco Shake Stout, and she had it a couple of years ago, and she absolutely loved it. And it's coming on to tap down at the South Sea Brewing Company. So she's waiting. She's got notifications on Untapped. She has her own Untapped, and she every day it pings her, and I think she gets excited that it's going to be on there. But I think that probably in a couple of weeks' time. I've just read your WhatsApp, Matt. I'm not going to read it on here. Question is, did you carry on drinking after your review, Dave? What's he reviewed now? Has he put a video out? Obviously, it hasn't flashed up. Hang on, we haven't looked. Might have. I haven't got anything. Well, they do say honest is the best policy, and treat each other how you would like to be treated, yourself with a bit of respect. Yeah, that's absolutely true. I will only fire at you. Obviously, I've had some well-known fallouts with people, but try to be very careful. I'm the easiest going person, you know, but if you fuck me off, don't expect anything. And a couple of people have done that, and it is what it is. But just be honest. Matt Mills, great light beer. I drink loads in my local in Kenton back then. Again, Colette. Go back. Let's go back to Matt Mills here. Me and Matt had a massive fallout. I don't think Matt remembers half of it. Fair play to him. I blocked him from the channel, and then there's a video out there that he ended up defending himself and Wanda critically, and I messaged him saying, "Look, we've had a bit of fallout. be honest, I've blocked you or hidden you from the channel, whichever way I've gone about it. And I've made a mistake, and I'd like to rectify that. And we've actually become quite good friends. There's a route to redemption, but some people I don't want to. Matt is a good man. There are other people I've just got no fucking time for. Can I compare thee to a summer's day? I believe Brewdog do a test beer in main kit, and as long as it's drinkable, goes out. Is Seven Brothers Throwaway IPA a breakfast beer? Throwaway IPA, is that the cornflake one or the Rice Krispies one? There's a Cocoa Pops. So they've done 3, haven't they, with unused cereals. We've had the Cocoa Pops one. I know the other 2 are either in. I'm going to fuck this up. They're either in Morrison's. I think they're in Sainsbury's. Not Sainsbury's. Asda or Morrison's. The Cocoa Pops one was nice. I can't comment on the other 2 because I haven't had them, but they're okay. Latic Man, how you doing, mate? How you doing? Hi Scott, sorry, just logged on, but been watching the Chelsea versus United game. How's that going? Also, been cheap supermarket beer. Has to Ryan Becker best from Aldi. I'd had Ryan Becker, but I know a couple of people said that they changed the recipe and then they changed it back again. I haven't had Ryan Becker for a long time. I like Perlenbacher in Lidl's, which is they're broadly along the same lines. Best cheap supermarket beer, Warsteiner for me. Best cheap beer you will pick up in a cheapish beer in any supermarket would be Warsteiner. You can get 2 or 3 bottles for £5. Spot on. 657 Beardy is 657. That's the old Portsmouth football crew, for people that don't know. And the 657 that was the name of the train that used to take the 657 gang all around fucking England to cause trouble. Pies you right off. Raggy says, Wanda and my wife seem to be on the same beer journey. She's astonishing. Raggy, I don't know about Tracy, but yeah, she's done amazingly. I say amazingly, she ain't fucking like won an award or anything, but she's incredible for someone that didn't like anything and nothing. Go back. You go back to the beginning of our channel, fucking nothing, and she's done really, really well, and she appreciates, and she'll tell you. I personally think she's a better fucking reviewer than I'll ever be, because it's coming from. I used the wrong word earlier. I've just come up with the right word. I was trying to say the honest. It's not honest. What she does is she brings an innocent opinion from things. So she gives an innocent opinion where everyone else they've got an honest opinion, but hers come from an innocent place. Does that make sense? I have a question, mate. What program do you use to make your intros? I use about 3 or 4 different things. I use, bear with. I use a program called PixArt, CapCut. I use Power Director. I use iMovie, and I use InShot, and I use a whole. Depending on what I'm doing, I use a whole different range. I do a bit in one, a bit into another, and then I bring it all together at the end. And that, to be fair, I never did a lot of editing, but I've started doing a bit more, and it's something I really enjoy. I really enjoy the editing. I like doing the intros. I've been doing one for the live with Dean, Barry, and Chris's beer reviews. It's something I really enjoy, and I'm getting better as I go along. But again, if anyone out of hand with Steve, just message me, mate, and I need to give you my phone number, really. How was the football today, mate? So, what Chelsea was it? Chelsea United. What was the score? Once got wrecked on 20 cans of directors. Draft was empty. Bye. The worst I've ever been. I went to a 21st birthday party. I was 20 at the time, and I got absolutely hammered. And don't judge me on this. On Newcastle Brown at the time, so I was at 25 years ago, and I was fucking ruined, absolutely ruined. Directors, I always quite like directors, and I probably have one now, although it's probably shit. Had an Amundsen called Made for Us in Brewdog yesterday, was very average. We picked up, and I think Wanda ended up having it on a live, and I can't remember what the live was. We did a live. We picked up a £10 can of an Amundsen beer, and it was fucking terrible. It was horrible. It was a white stout something. It was crap, David. So I can believe it. Amundsen are very good, but I think they also do a lot of there is some shit in there, like every brewery. I'll tell you, that's your boy. When can I come down?
Not yet.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Well done, mate. Yeah, I had a nap, to be honest, ready to go again, but might annoy my wife. Yeah, give it a couple of days, mate. Just chill down. But well done. How much do you raise in the end, Steve? I think the old peculiar evaporated onto the Anastasia's lovely stout. Fair play. Warsteiner, Kronbacher, Bitburger. Can't go wrong with any of them for the price. Kronbacher's fine. I say Warsteiner's an absolute belter. I don't know if I've had Bitburger. It doesn't ring a bell. Maybe it's yeah, maybe it's something I need to have a look at. Eddie Vedder's solo album called Into the Wild is really good. He made it for a film called Into the Wild. It's a fucking cracking album. He's actually got a new album out in February called Earthling. I heard he's got a new single out. I wasn't a fan of. Drink this now. Gingerbread creme brulee. Creme brulee. So Matt Mills is on the dessert in a can. Creme brulee is fantastic, but yes, some are poor and overpriced. Yeah, I've had some. The trouble is those dessert in a cans, Matt, they're like £9 a can, 9 quid a can, and for a 330ml can, it's taking the piss a little bit. Happy girl, we won 2-1. Glasgow green and white forever. Take a Celtic one then. Never walk alone. Amen. 1-1. Is that Chelsea Man U? Oh, sorry. Steve's raised 270 quid so far. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to make Steve a moderator on my channel. Bear with me for 2 seconds. Steve, you're a moderator of the channel. Can you do me a favour? Can you stick your GoFundMe, whatever it is, fund thing in the chat? Copy and paste it into the chat. But well done, £270, mate. For someone that's got 131 subscribers now, to do a 24-hour live stream takes some balls, mate. We had, I think it was 1,500, 1,600 when we did ours, and it took balls doing 12 hours. So, and we were lucky that we had a lot of people coming in and help us. To take that on and do that, mate, fucking well done. Fair play. C channel, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. David Thompson, where's Baz? Who's in? Barry. Who was on? Oh, fucking comments. I'm lost without Wanda. What was your first beer? Mine was Murphy's when my friend said we had to drink beer to go to the pub when we were underage. Brilliant question. I'm going to ask everybody else in the chat for your first beer. It was probably Foster's or Carlin or Carlsberg. It's going to be one of them. Remember going to the pub? Is it the first time at the pub? I went to a pub with a mate called Richard Kirby. His name was Reggie. Oh, his nickname was Reggie. And it would have been I'm going to go out on a limb and say it was either a Foster's or a Carlin. And hated it. Hated the taste. Just couldn't understand it. And it took me ages. To get into beer, really. And it's only like craft beer in the last... Oh, fucking hell. Probably in the last 6-7 years where I've actually really started to appreciate stuff. Something else I need to do as well. Yeah. So probably it's probably Foster's or Carlin. I can't. 27 years ago, probably longer, 28, 29 years ago. I'm probably thinking it would have been a cheap macro lager. If you out and about where you live and did you see a Dig Brew? I've had Dig Brew. They're in Birmingham, aren't they? They're in Birmingham. Dig Brew. Okay, we'll give a try. I've had a couple of Dig Brews from before I cancelled my Beer 52 subscription. Bitburger is in Asda. £1 a bottle for 500ml. It's a joke of a price. I really need to give that a go then, don't I? I'll leave that with me. So Chris the Butcher is text WhatsApp me saying mine was a J.W. Lee's pint of mixed. What the fuck is that? Nothing, man. Christmas Day decorations already. For me, they go up Christmas Eve and down end of Boxing Day. Oh, she's done ours. Bless her. Wanda loves Christmas. Oh, I'm going to be very careful. Wanda. Fuck. Wanda didn't have much of a Christmas when she was a kid, so she likes to bring a nice festive spirit to people and make up for what she never had. And she loves Christmas, and she loves giving the kids a nice Christmas and me a nice Christmas. And so if she wants to put the tree up early, who am I to say no? David Thompson says, "Oh, fuck, what you would do, but my mouse has gone mad." Yes. Bitburger's very nice. I'm struggling on the comments because the fucking laptop's got to do lally. Might have to get my phone out. Hang on. Oh no, settle down again now. We'll keep my eyes peeled. Celtic fan forever. I'm a Pompey fan. I couldn't tell you anything. Fucking 1 second. So Steve's put the game. So he did a 24-hour gaming live. But I think there was other things interspersed. I would have been involved, but we were out for the day. If you could spare anything, £1, £2, £5 million to gaming heroes, dig your fucking hands. You know that little bit in the sofa where you get all the fucking wrappers for your sweets and all your chocolate bars, and there's stuff down there you don't want to fucking know about. Put it out. If you put out £2. Give it to Steve's fucking chat thing for Macmillan. I lost both my parents to cancer. I'm very passionate about things like that. So if you can give anything, please click the link and do what you can. Thank you. My favourite music artist is John Grant. Give it a listen. YouTube, the song Mars or Gumph. John Grant. I don't know if it's a white person. And a real person, I'll give that a go. There you go. Cheers, mate. Was a pleasure. Was a pleasant surprise, man, to find 3 Dick Brew beers in London. I'm sure Dick Brew. I'm sure they're Birmingham. Is that right? Or are they Scotland? I might be well out of my way here. I'll probably made myself the right tit. My first beer was my mate's stepdad's homebrew. Awful. Randomly, I bought their house many years later. Was that because of the beer? Was he drunk? Four o'clock in the morning, Steve having to type in chat on his own live, not to wake the wife. Absolutely. I didn't know that. That's hilarious. I need to watch some of it back. He had good views as well. I've had a look today. So he got like 250 views. He has to split it into. You can't do a 24-hour live. Well, you can, but YouTube will fucking knock everything away. You can only upload in 12-hour segments. So I think he did it in 3 8-hour blocks. And I had a look this morning, and I had a quick comment this morning when we woke up because we were still up in the bed and breakfast in St Albans. And I've got a lot of time for Steve. He's a genuinely nice man, and I would do anything that I could do to help him. And I saw it, and he for a channel that's got like a numbers are irrelevant, but 100 and some subscribers, and he got 200 and some views, 250, 260, 270 views on each one. And I was so pleased for him. It was really nice to see. He deserves it. He's a nice guy, and plus he's a stuntman. My 8-year-old drinking my dad's McEwen's export stout. So you were 8 years old drinking your dad's McEwen's export can. Now that's what you call dedication to pretending you have a wife. Danny, you're an arse. Yeah, Jack Howard. Oh, I would expect it from Jack. It's fucking hilarious. Wanda, can I come down yet? No, fucking brilliant. Yeah, man, I'll have to go back to the old fucking rhubarb and custard pie now. I'll work tomorrow. Quick recap on where we're at. Favourite custard? Rhubarb and custard pie. I'm just going to open another one. It's okay. It's not bad. I've had worse. And then I had that one next. The Bruce. Wanda will be up here. She'll be doing the impression from... I've not had fish this week. Well done, mate. Bruce from Finding Nemo, the shark, her overtone. Spot on. And this one's Northern Hemisphere from Overtime. That's cracking as well, to be fair. And I'm going to go back. I'll have one more beer, and then I think I'll go. If that's all right with you guys. Faith and Custard, number 2. I was going to Colette. What did Colette say? I do apologise. I missed that. I had my first drink, and it was a fucking breakfast. You're having a laugh. Oh shit! On everything. Let's get everybody there. So Kenny Joe's commented. Let me put that up. Right, continue. Kenny Joe. At age 10, my favourite uncle gave me a bottle of Pabst Blue Ribbon. Was that why he was your favourite uncle? Because he was fucking plying you with alcohol. Cyber Bob 1 UK. Some bitter out of a tin when my... some bitter out of a tin when my parents trusted me to come home from school for lunch. So you had bitter when you came home for lunch. Fantastic. I remember getting pulled up. This is probably my first taste of alcohol. I remember going to school and I was in middle school. So obviously at my age, and I don't know what age we're at in the chat. If you want to share that in the chat, you're more than welcome to. I'm 40. My name's Scott. I'm 46 years old. I remember I was in middle school, so what's that? I would have been 12 or 13, and I took a shandy bass into school, and I was drinking it from a lunch, and I remember having confiscated. It was confiscated because it had alcohol in it. So that's probably my first taste of alcohol in any shape or form, a shandy bass. That trusted to come home for lunch. That's hilarious. Can of Follow the Bear. Follow the Bear. So that's Hofmeister. In 1982, I was 12, shared it with my granddad. They were nice like that. Were they? Or were they secretly trying to kill you? Yeah, Digbrews in Birmingham. Thought it sounded like Digbeth in Birmingham. Is that? I think are they based round in Digbeth? I've had a couple of Digbrew beers that they were in a beer 52 box that I had. It was been year before last when I first started the channel up. Mixed beer is half a mild and a bitter. Thank you. Again, I don't profess to be a fucking fountain of knowledge. I'd be lying. I know what I like. I can tell you what I like. I can tell you what I don't like. I'm not going to sit and pretend to be somebody I'm not. I'll leave that to others. I've never heard of it, but we'll definitely be picking up. There you go. Jack, Steve's channel, lol. I have been married. What did Jack say? Let me go back to Jack's comment. Oh, fuck, I would. Piece of shit. Computer. Now that's what you call dedication, to pretending you have a wife. Fucker, absolute fucker. I have been married for 13 years, and what kept me going was her saying she was proud and thinking about mum. I'm not going anywhere. Well done, mate. First beer was a pint of mixed, bitter and mild. My dear old dad drank in his local. There's a lot of stuff with dads. I would love the opportunity, and I probably won't go too far with this because I'll probably get a bit upset. When my son reaches 18 is to have a beer with him when he's 18. The chances of that are probably fucking slim, but yeah. David Lewis, Digbeth is where they are based. That's what I thought. Been to the tap room a few times. Yeah, I had a feeling that's where that name came from, and I think I read it in the. Cheers, Matt. Thank you. I'll order one of them. Cheers, mate. Appreciate it. I just had a WhatsApp from Matt Mouse. Not even I can make Saki comment. Yeah, do you know what, Jack? Mate, he's fucking done you. He's fucking done you. Brilliant. There's someone that's stopped Jack Howard in his tracks. Steve, we are not worthy. But completely agree. I think it's different for you with Wanda. I can imagine she brings a lot of Christmas magic. For me, the cats aren't so bothered with. Oh, fuck off! That's really sad. You're not. Are you married, David? Cheers, Matt. Thank you. I'll have a look at the email in a minute. Are you not married? Kids? I've never heard. So the guys in the chat, I'm going to go for a quick wee. I don't want you to tell me if you're married and you've got kids, and you don't have to. You don't have to put that. I'm just interested. I'm interested in you guys. My name's Scott. I'm divorced. I have a son. I'm marrying Wanda in March, and she has 2 girls. And I'm an alcoholic. Go for a week. I'll be back in 2 minutes. Can I come down now? Yeah. Oh, right. Give me 5 minutes and I'll be off. Well, we said no. Huh? Oh, no! No, we said yes. that Brewdog Punk IPA is out tomorrow on the perfect draft. Apparently. Right. Look who's back again. Right, we're back. I thought she said I could go down. I went and had a peek in, and she said I couldn't come down, and now I'm in the ship. But just seeing who's watching. The beer calendar's back. Should I have another go with Shakespeare? Shakespeare? Dave Wilson was meant to be in Birmingham yesterday for the football, but didn't travel due to the weather. The weather was shit yesterday, wasn't it? Quit while you're ahead behind, Daddy. Lol. David Lewis Shame is a great place to drink beers. Lots of places for craft and real ale. I wanted to tuck the chin and move forward. What am I drinking? I'm back on this custard and fucking rhubarb thing. It's all right. Basically, I've done one. I've had 2 overtone beers that Matt Mills kind of sent me. I'm killing time till I'm allowed to go back downstairs, and it's all right. It's a bit. To be fair, it's a bit sweet for me. It's a nice beer, but it's a bit sweet. What's it like? I had my ticket, but it didn't risk it with the weather. Got a win as well. The weather's been shit. I think it's supposed to be shit all week, isn't it? How are you feeling now, and how the wife? Yeah, Jack. So Jack's missus is. I don't know what to say. I think I'll just leave it at that. Hello, I'm Steve. I'm 38, and when drunk, I fall down the stairs. You don't fall down the stairs, Steve. You fucking throw yourself, shouting, "Catch me!" And then you dislocate your shoulder, you separate your fucking shoulder, and you got keyhole surgery 3 days before Christmas, and you're a bit of a dick. But you know what? Fair play. When you do a chug challenge, I remember you did the chug challenge, and I meant to watch some of it because you obviously did it live. Well, we were doing something. I can't remember what it was, and then the next day. I woke up to your fucking, you're like that. You got your dressing gown, or you got the sorry about being slightly half nude, and like I've been to fucking the hospital, and I'm like, what the fuck's going on here? And then I was just in tears for the rest of it. Absolutely hilarious. I'm Chris, and I'm a twat. Brilliant. Well, yes, you are. Well, she was age Chris the Butcher. Yeah, it's right. I was 13, had a can with lunch and one on the walk back to school. 42 now. Well done, mate. But you're a friendly tapper. He's not. You should see some of the messages he sends me. He's very abusive. I remember at school at 15 and 16 on the cross country, I went with the runners, got halfway round and stopped in the pub for a pint. Steve, you're the first man ever to have silenced the Suffolk Viking. Mate, I'm back to fully fit. I'm luckily misses a boy. Sorry, yeah, so yeah, okay. Yeah, the other bits and pieces. Didn't catch it, which was my main concern. Absolutely. Glad to hear you're all right, Jack. I'm single with no children, 2 cats with an extra that is moving itself in. Nice to hear. Jack Howard, of course, mate, Defo, and good to hear you're back to normal. Where's Trilby Phil? Phil was in earlier. When you need it, I'd need to know about his new COVID variant. Has he got it? He fucking got it. Or is it in his hat? Oh, Christ, did he? Hang on, 2 seconds. Oh, fuck. Pressed wrong button. Silence you, won't be long. 57. So you're 57. Okay. I don't recall my first beer. Do recall lots of Kronenbergs. I remember drinking 1664, David. Before finding bitter when Courage Best and Directors were decent pints. Directors was always a half decent pint. It's really sad that they've absolutely ruined Directors. It's shameful, really. My name is Thanos. Oh, Thomas. I thought I said Thanos. No friends, no kids, nothing. Oh, fucking hell, Thomas. You got us. We're your friends. You got loads. You fucking no friend. That's a bit depressing. Love you, mate. I've got so much time for you, mate. Back to normal. You're probably more correct, Steve. Your lack of intelligence means not only manage stairs well, but confuse the words back. Fucking hell. Absolutely hammering. Alamede, how you doing, mate? Nice to see you, bud. Hope you're keeping all right, and the your good lady out there, and your chopper and your cow. Saying hi to Alamede. Yes, fuck it, Scott. I'm telling anyone. Listen, go for yeah. So Jack had COVID, and obviously his missus is pregnant with twins. He was a bit worried about it, and you just got to look after yourself. Obviously, with what's going, are we going to be locked down by Christmas? What do you reckon? I think there's a fair fucking chance. Fucking sick of it. Absolutely sick of it now. I'm double jabbed. Wanda's about to have a booster. I can put my booster. It's just had enough of it. I had enough of it all now. Hey, buddy. Yeah, nice to see you, Alan. Hope you're all right, mate. So we're there for you guys. Can't believe Burnley versus Spurs. Was it called off? Really? That surprised me. I know Chris is up in Oldham, and they had a load of snow dumped on them today and yesterday. 2 great points in pub. Lovely and great. Few beers watching the Manchester United match. What the fuck is this? Hang on. Oh, no, you're not. Fuck off. Block. Random shit on Instagram. Fuck off. After saying about the light easy Sunday beer, now starting on the Brewing 70. Oh, Luminous Lights. Oh, that's what. Is that the one that's in Lidl's? I've had some good ones of them, and some really shit ones. A couple of them were like cabbage water. I hope you get a decent one, mate. Damn laptop, I was on roll, but shut down again. Lying. Steve, blah, 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 sorry about that. Yeah, 42, single, one child who has a functioning alcoholic mother. So have to moderate the drinking when she's with me. Not an issue. I'm not going to say anything. Do you know what? I'll be all right. I got accused of being a fucking alcoholic when I was with my ex-wife. I had about 3 cans of fucking punk IPA. Got put into fucking court papers. When's Trev back on? Nursing. We're getting together with Trev for Christmas time. Trev's lovely. Well, he got people don't know he got knocked off his bike. Not long ago, and he was fucking hit really hard. And yeah, Trev's lovely, really, really nice bloke. We'll get him back on. I might try and get him to do a live. Should we do a live? Me and Trev, Trev, and Wanda. I'd probably fall down some stairs and back to hospital. That was fucking brilliant. I actually messaged Steve fucking laughing my bollocks off. And I don't mean anything. I don't mean anything by it. It's just how I am. But and I know Steve doesn't take it personally. When I take the piss, it means I like you, actually. I'm fine. We're locked down. If we are locked down, I have booze and bog roll. What's the bog roll thing about? There's no fucking crisps in the shop either. You can't buy a fucking crisp for love or money. Tottenham, crap club, crap fans. Shalom. You can lean on me when you're strong. I'll help you carry on, Steve. Brilliant. Steve Arterian, how you doing, mate? Only just joined. Sorry if it's already been mentioned, but have you seen Punk IPAs come tomorrow? Next week, £903. You wonder all £903? You sure? I'm assuming that's changed that from £903. I'm assuming that should say hope. Steve Z, hope you're all right, buddy. Hope. Oh yeah, the next one. You obviously deleted that comment and gone down to that. Yeah. Punk IPA. I think it's out tomorrow on the PD. So I might well pick one up. We'll have a laugh on that. I'll get Dave to get one as well. It'll be a laugh. See the Northern Monk curry beer. Sorry, I haven't put it up. Alan, no. So have they got another? Let's have a look. I'll have a look now. We're online. Northern Monk. I do like what I like about Northern Monk is that they've had the Ron CLB, we had the Aunt Bessie stuff. There was something else. The crisps, whatever they're called, Seabrooks. They don't take themselves too seriously, and I think it's nice. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to look. Yeah, no, I haven't, Alan. Actually, genuinely, Wanda. Wanda is the research and development team department of Scott Wanda's World. She genuinely finds most of the stuff that's on our channel, and she's not. She's fucking. I might have to sack her. She hasn't found it. She's too busy. I didn't realise. Excuse me for 2 seconds. Yeah, I did. Yeah, sorry. Hang on. A little bit of snow here will melt by tomorrow. Yeah, it's fuck all here. We get very little down in Pompey. That should say hope, not 300. I had worked that out. Cheers, Steve. Hope you're all right, mate. Another Pearl Jam fan. All good with me, mate. I took it was meant, mate, and did laugh. Look, if I take the piss, genuinely, this is a word to everybody out here. If I take the piss out of you, it means I like you. If I'm being an arsehole to you, it means I can't fucking stand you. And that's how I am. If I take the piss, it means I want to be your friend. Oh, how you doing? Steve, you are terrible at Castlevania. I did see him playing he was playing Mario first and he was shit at that to begin with. Seabrooks made in Bradford, decent crisps. completely agree. I wouldn't disagree with that. Absolutely lovely. Like and not. What I like the kettle crisps, and the crisps that are crunchy. Not like fucking Walkers and fucking Gary Wanker, whatever his name, Gary Lineker with his shit crisps. I don't want any of that. I want a proper crisp, something with a bit of crunch to it. I don't know if I can show these. No, not yet. First time doing a live gaming session, I had stage fright, lol. I know I am, lol. Do you know what? You did really well. I thought you did really well. You got around OBS. I don't use OBS because I've only got a cheap laptop. You set that up. You got it all done. You got it sorted. It worked well. It worked for you, mate. You got nothing to worry about. You did a really, really, really good job. You should be very proud of yourself. Where are you, David Wilson? David's in Guildford. David is a lovely man. You mean, yeah, she is. You mean Wanda is the brains of Pinky and the brains of Penfold and Danger. Yeah, genuinely, Wanda picks probably these days. It's got to be 80% of the content. She's good as gold, you know. We have arguments about it, and obviously she doesn't want to be doing it all the time, and she's quite. That's why I do the lunch videos every now and then, just to fill a bit of time. But she's good as gold, and she's on these fucking groups on Facebook and all this other stuff. And I'll get a message saying, "Have you seen this? Have you seen this? Have you seen this?" And I'll either say, so she feeds me the stuff, and it's genuinely me that says yes or no, unless she desperately wants to do something. But yeah, I mean, she's sat down there now. She's been there. I've been gone for 3 hours. I mean, ridiculously. And she sat down there doing this bloody advent calendar. And I went down there because I said, "Can I come down?" And I thought she said yes. And I went in there and she started shouting at me. So, but yeah, she's lovely. Lovely. I'm very, very, very lucky. And let's not go about the bush here. I'm punching. I mean, I'm fucking 16 stone. I'm punching so far above my weight with Wanda. It's incredible. I'm a very lucky man. You're brilliant, Steve. Really enjoyed it. What I saw of it, and I will watch a bit more. Steve did a stunning job. Absolutely stunning. He had some help with people like Kev, Shark Homebrewing, and Disco from Rasco and Disco, Chadio, and a couple of other people. But yeah, superb job. Hampshire Danny, on my way here, snow settled. Oh, you got snow up there? Oh shit, must not be fucking Bureau. I had a panic attack.
It's snowing here a little bit.
It's snowing here a little bit, Wanda says. Wanda's very excited.
Settled.
Huh?
It's not settled.
It's not settled though.
But it has snowed a bit.
Oh, it has snowed a little bit. Who was the American chap with a pipe? Asked Danny. I had a school trip to Seabrook. Where's Seabrook? Where was that? Was it Bradford? Is that Bradford one? Good to hear. That's the main thing. Pork scratchings. I've got to get around to these. I haven't got around to them yet. So we've got a whole bag of snaffling pig stuff. So we've got chorizo bites. Pork scratchings with marvellous maple. Pork crackling hot to trot habanero. Pig of doom. Fucking Jesus. Pig of doom. Ghost chili. Pork crackling. Okay. I'll give it 5 minutes and I'll be gone then. A hot to trot, again, another one of them. This one looks different. Coleman's mustard, mighty mustard, pork crackling. and another one of the fucking Pig of Doom. And I've got to get them. There'll be a video coming out. Maybe it's out there. Fucking easy. So yeah, not a love report, especially when we've got all the hair on them. So yeah, that'll come probably next year. Right, I'm gonna go about 5 minutes and then I'll be going. So let's get through these comments. Port scratchings for the win. Nope. I'm good. So Cyber Bob, just Matt Mouse, Danger Mouse. Yeah, I love Danger Mouse. Penfold and Colonel K. Baron von Greenback. Danger Mouse, Terry Scott, and David Jason. You can't beat that. Love the 80s. I'll tell you what, on my car and in my van, I'm listening to absolute 80s on the radio. Just love it. It's easy listening, and you can just everyone just bops along to what they're listening to. Best radio channel around. How's you, mate? Thank you for telling I had the. It's called Northern Month. I did see that. Bundo Bust. Actually, right. All I can say is stay tuned. I know. Yes. It's coming. I don't know when, but it's coming. Square Table. How you doing? How you doing, Joey? You're welcome, Thomas. And next year, me, you, and Wanda on a live. Long overdue. That's on my part. Apart from being mute at 4 a.m. You need to build a multi-million-dollar recording studio. Don't we all? Hey, Thomas. I have that, Joey. It's called my shed, and it's bloody cold. Yeah, our shed's cold, which is why we're not doing it. I want to get back to doing beer reviews in the shed. I love the shed. I love the atmosphere of the shed. And it's obviously the heart and soul of our channel, and I want to get back to that at some point. Those snacks sound great. The Pig of Doom don't, David. I'm a bit worried about them, if I'm honest. Punching above your weight. Are you saying that Wanda is heavier than you? Never. She is great. She had that almost childlike innocence and wonder. Brings a lot. Yeah, do you know what? Thank you for that, David. I completely agree. Wanda is lovely, and that's how she is in real life. So there's nothing to hide with Wanda. Wanda is like that, and it's like tonight. I've really enjoyed tonight. Thank you ever so much, everyone that commented along. I still feel lost without having Wanda beside me. I hope I've done all right, but having Wanda next to me is it just makes things easier. It makes me comfortable. I'm not comfortable on my own, but she just makes things easier for me. And you're right. She's that childlike innocence is a quality you can't teach. It's not something that's learned. It's just her. You got to throw some insulation and get an electric heater out there. I did. I stay in the place. I could do that as well, to be fair. Alan can't stand pork scratchings, which is actually why this bag of stuff has been sat over there for about 3 months. I'm trying to think what we're doing in the week. Maybe next weekend. I'll have a look. David Jason, Count Duckula. Absolutely fucking brilliant. Danny, whereabouts are you in Pompey? Are you I don't know where you are in Pompey. Have a look at me. Just looks dark. Fucking clue. No, Thomas. I'm not a gentleman. I'm the biggest arsehole I know, but I'm just me. And I appreciate your comment. And next year, let's get into sort of January, and we'll do a live. You pick some beers that you can get. We'll match them up. Me and Wanda will do them, and we'll do a live review because I'd like that. Count is amazing. Where's the Coleman's? Where you get? These. Wanda would, if she was here, she'd tell you. Wanda. These are all given to us. They're all given to us by a guy called Steve and two guys called Steve and Jane that run a pub, and I'm fairly certain most of these came from them. It's just I don't like pork scratch. I don't like hairy fucking pork scratchings, and that's why I keep putting the bloody thing off. But I'm sure I'm sure I've had these, but I can't remember. I'd go for biltong with beer. Love biltong. It looks like an antelope's cock when it's really long. I said that really loudly at a Christmas market, and some posh woman, would go at me. Totally green, mate. I'm sick of that. True friend, Jar Scott. Mate, I really appreciate. Do you know what? I've been tarnished by people, and I'm not that person. And I just want to put that out there. I'm not an arsehole. I'll just, as I say, if I take the piss out of you, it means I like you. I like doing this. I'll be as open and as honest as I can be with you guys. And I just like having a bit of fun. And sometimes people take that the wrong way. And I don't mean any malice, I don't mean any harm. And it's caused me some issues that really didn't need to be there. And they've ruined friendships. But they've also built friendships on another side with other people that I'm very lucky to have in my life. And I appreciate that. Love biltong. I completely agree, Alan. David, Scott, you do yourself into service. You compliment Wanda and clear that you love and support her. Both. Thank you, David. Thank you. A couple of things. Thank you for the support of our channel. I know I appreciate that, and so does Wanda. And sometimes you take things you do for granted a little bit, and I'm as guilty as that as anybody else. And to have the ability to sit and talk to you guys and have you comment along and sit here, some of you've been here for the whole fucking time in and out. I've been in for fucking 3 hours and 10 minutes, and to sit and listen and to be able to talk to you. And it's like I see a name, David Wilson, Matt Wotton. Hello, Matt. And I know I've spoke to Steve and the other guys. Danny Bloom. I got Danny's phone number. But you guys that I've never actually met, but feel like I know you. And it's a funny thing. YouTube. It can be a horrendous thing. And I've had some horrendous things happen. There's videos out there that detail that. But I'm very lucky. I've made some very, very good friends, and we're very lucky that that you guys seem to enjoy the channel and enjoy the stupid fucking rubbish that goes on. So from me and Wanda, we thank you guys as well. Right, I'm going to read the rest of these comments and I'm going to finish because I think Wanda's finished now. I've been here for 3 hours and 10 minutes and I'm fucking knackered. My favourite crisps are McCoy's cheese and onion. I do like McCoy's. I've got to say, I'm a massive fan of McCoy's. Me and my Rangers fans, we take the piss, jumped out of each other. It's all good fun. Same as me. I'm a Pompey fan. I've worked with a load of Southampton fans for years. And I don't take it I don't buy into the fucking the fighting and all that. I'm not like that. I'll fight you if you want me to, but I'm quite happy to have a bit of fun instead. Matt Wotton, how you doing, buddy? I'm just about to go. Hope you're all right, pal. Hope the family's all right. Matt, so David, David. You fit Wanda well. Do you know what? I like Rick Mail and Amos and Batman and Robin, Winnie the Pooh, Piglet. I think we complement each other okay. We have our moments and we have huge problems from time to time, but I think we help each other, and I'm not here without her. I mean, I was going through a horrendous divorce, and I met Wanda in Weatherspoons, and I've never looked back. I am very, very lucky. Hopefully, after New Year, I would like to be starting to do a video. Start out. If you got the balls to turn the camera on, crack on. It's fantastic. It's a great community. Right, I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to go see what Wanda's been up to. We've got 23 people in the chat. Thank you ever so much to everybody that's commented along. Quick recap. This is okay. Would I want 4 cans? I've had 2. The overtone stuff from Matt Mells, who's just commented. Cheers, Matt. That one, the Bruce, absolute stunner. I've got another one downstairs, so I might have that in a minute. Northern Hemisphere, another absolute belter from Overtone. Matt Mells, thank you ever so much for the love you've shown to me and Wanda. Other stuff, I've got another unboxing from Matt to come later in the week. Beer reviews from Matt, stuff that's coming as well. Thank you ever so much for people that have joined in tonight. Kenny, get yourself to Weatherspoons. That's where I met Wanda, in Spoons, and I've never looked back. Matt Mills, love you, pal. Cheers, both. See you again soon. Before, definitely back on the 18th. That'll be me, Dean, Barry, and Christmas beer reviews. Me and Wanda are going to do a Christmas party. Don't know when it's going to be. I think it's looking possibly at the 23rd, but we'll see then. And I think we'll leave it on that note. Fucking 27 middle fingers from the Blue Van Man. Have a great evening. Thanks, Scott. Cheers, Alan. Everybody else, thank you so much for everybody that's had the super chat. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Have a great week, and me and Wanda see you very soon. Cheers, guys.